All my life I had to be patient. Like Meek Millie, I was dream chasing. Finger to the law when I see haters. Oh, the feeling when you tell your niggas we made it. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. It's showtime like Kareem Lakers. I make a masterpiece, scene basic. No me.
All right, so what's good? So salute, man. Welcome, man, to the best from Ohio boxing roundtable show, man. Episode 1, man. Salute to my family that's in the building, man. That's showing love and coming through today, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Hit the hype button as well, man. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed as well, man. And let me check out my fellas, man. You got my brother BVO in the building, man. You already know Ohio runs boxing, man, in the building, man. My brother Coach PJ, one of the best coaches in the state of Ohio, in the Midwest, in the world, get in the building. You know what I mean? And you got my brother Bean from Ring Raw Boxing Podcast, man. We got more in the way as well, man. So how y'all feeling, fellas?
I'm feeling good. Can't complain.
I'm feeling good. Being born in Ohio is a blessing. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Yeah, man. What about you, BVO and Bean?
Oh man, I'm just chilling. I'm doing all right, man. Thanks for having me.
I appreciate you having me, man.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. So let's get started, man, a little bit, man. I always start off with a throwback fight of the day, man. Always on the channel and stuff on a lot of my shows and stuff. So we can just start off with this throwback fight of the day here, and then we can get started with a lot of these topics that we have for sure for the show. You feel me? So we're going to start off with it right here. Run the clip.
Ooh, nice right hand there from Nakatila.
Right there. So that was the throwback fight of the day right there. Mr. Abdullah Mason, man. Cleveland's finest right there. Stopping Jeremiah Nakatila last year in Mr. Keyshawn Davis' hometown, man. So we're going to get into a lot of that conversation among them two names that I just named right there. What y'all think about that right there, that performance from Abdullah last year?
I'm going to go.
Who want to go first?
I go first.
Go ahead.
I thought it was an impressive performance by him, taking on a guy who actually shared the ring with Shakur Stevenson and then getting the stoppage. That was huge. Even though I know Shakur is not a guy that's just go for stoppages, he's more of a boxer. It was still a good look on him to stop somebody on who's never been stopped before. I always look at that. That's big for me. Big key when you're stopping an opponent who's never been stopped, especially when they stepped up in competition before they got in the ring with you. So that's huge for me. So to see him do that in the backyard, in Keyshawn's backyard, was huge too, man. I even loved this post interview, showing love to Keyshawn's fans and Virginia, the people that still came out to support it, because that event was almost done. You know what I mean? When Keyshawn didn't make weight. And I always go on record saying, if Keyshawn brothers didn't fight on that card, I don't even know if that card even go through, to be honest. You know what I mean? That's just my opinion on that. But Abdullah did what he's supposed to do, man. Under pressure like that, too. Yeah, that was a great performance by him.
Absolutely.
I'll say this. With that fight, it just showed you that Abdullah is a pop can killer. I mean, when you get in front of the pop cans, he gonna knock them out. This with me, I just say it was great how he helped save that event, but this is one of them fights where it was just like it was so overmatched. I really couldn't put any real stock into it. Nakatila was like he had no chance, like Vince McMahon you saw him to say. So that's the only thing about that fight. It was so overmatched. There was nothing you could gauge from that. That was way too overmatched. But that's what I thought about the fight. But it's a good performance, man.
My opinion, that fight right there just let people know. For me, it was just that he's there. You know what I'm saying? He was ready, that he was there, but it wasn't a real test. It wasn't a big push, like he said. I feel like his only test was the world title fight. You know what I'm saying? So, but with that fight, it let you know that he's in that realm, able to compete with world class talent. But it didn't show like is he about to go out there and grab all the belts, or is he about to go in there and just make crazy noise? You get what I'm saying? Right there, it was still one of those fights. Well, to me, it was like, okay, he caught him at the right time, but at the end of the day, we still got to go off the eye test of his skill. You know what I'm saying? So it let him know that skill wise, he can compete.
What you think about it, Bean?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
hear you good.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, man. He definitely held it down for Ohio. He did what he needed to do and what's expected, you know what I'm saying, with a young lion or whatever, because you got some guys that could be at a certain level like that and they don't really close the show, you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, he showed he can close the show. And then when he fought Sam Noakes a little later on, he showed he can go in the trenches too, you know what I mean? I didn't like him getting hit the way he did with Sam Noakes in particular, but he still showed he could get in the firefight if need be. So, Abdullah Mason, man, salute to that young guy.
Facts, man, for sure. And definitely one of my favorite, what I'm saying, fights from Abdullah, of course, definitely with, what was happening for us, that fight week and everything for us, Virginia, and what happened with Keyshawn and everything. Of course, beating one of Shakur Stevens' former opponents too as well. So I know me and Marcus was talking about that happy going leading into that fight too, man. So I remember that vividly. Yeah, I mean, where we was talking about, how Abdullah was going to dominate one of Shakur Stevens' former opponents, and he definitely did so for sure. Definitely did so. Absolutely, man, for sure.
One-
And let me go salute some of these people in the building real quick, man. That's it coming in the building because I got to salute the people. All things, salute to my brother, all things, man. You heard my brother, man. He said, smash that like button, man. Smash the like button, most definitely, man. And salute to my brother on the money line, man. He said, what's good with the crew, man. Was popping with my brother on the money
Salute, man.
line. And salute to my brother Isaiah. What you doing, man? What's good with you, bro? What's good? And he also said as well, he said panel stacked with killers. Absolutely. Facts plus tax. Most definitely, bro. Most definitely. And salute to my guy Bobby right here, man. What's good, bro? What's good? And Uncle Cass Sports, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to Uncle Cass Sports, man. One of the best in the game. Not even the best. I think he's the best in the game for us, like talking just boxing history in general on YouTube, man. So salute to Uncle Cass Sports, man, doing this thing, man. I hear subscribe to him most definitely. And salute to my sister Kui. You already know what's good, sister. Was popping with you. Make sure y'all subscribe to my sister Kui as well. Had a hell of a show as once again this past Thursday night. Yeah, she live Thursday night.
I ain't never heard of her. The picture, she looks gorgeous from the picture. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. And salute to my sister, the Queen, Jag Queen Boxing, man. Salute to my sister, man. Most definitely, man. Y'all already know. Subscribe to my sister, Jag Queen Boxing, the queen of this boxing shit. I like to say for sure, man. You know what I mean? Salute to my sister. Much love to my sister this afternoon. You already know the vibes. Okay, I think that's it for now. And Shell Moore, let me give Shell Moore. Shell Moore, salute to my boy Shell Moore as well, man. Salute to my guy right there as well, man. Pull it in, man. So let's get it started, man. Wanted to get a little shit, like a little bit on the amateur, right here. So I wanted to, post this was, my brother Ohio runs boxing. He can get into, these two in particular topics as far as the amateurs out here in Ohio as well. Wanted to shed light on the amateurs. So right here, OBR, you can talk about this right here, brother.
Well, you talking about my boy Lawrence Davis,
Yes.
man, the real deal, man. A great upcoming fighter. He hasn't lost since 2023 in the amateurs. He actually got shot too. A lot of people don't know about. He got shot probably about, I think it was a year and a half ago. Got shot. He was down for a minute and then came back and continued to perform the way he's been performing, man. Just the determination mindset that this kid has, man. He's special. He's coming out of Cincinnati, man. Y'all got to keep your eyes on this one because he in y'all backyard. You know what I mean? And
Absolutely.
so, special kid, man. Very gifted. So I wanted to start doing. Now he hasn't has a deep amateur background yet. He's still young, but I still wanted to spotlight these guys' notable wins, against other notable guys that's coming up. Now, I could, you can do it later, you know what I mean, in their career, but I just wanted to give that started something different that nobody was ever doing in there. It's almost like an amateur HBO greatest hits, but I wanted to do an
Absolutely.
amateur version of that, and I think it's only going to look better when his opponents that he did beat get more experience and they start winning more as he moves to different weight classes as well. So people will look at this and be like, "Oh, okay, it's okay. I don't know none of them dudes." But as time progresses, they'll probably start looking at those names when they start doing good in the pros and be like, "Wow," you know what I mean? So I just wanted to get an early start on that, man, just to be ahead of the game on certain fighters that I felt like that I believe he beat that are former national champions that got the potential to do great things, even in the pro. Now I will say this: Hawaii is a hotbed. So you'll see 3 names on there from Hawaii. They're a hotbed right now in the last 8 years. I mean, Prentice knows this too because he's in the amateurs. He's actually coached a couple guys from Cleveland going and seeing these fighters. So, but the one thing they haven't done yet is transition over into the pros. So, I see them, they've been yapping. Oh, Hawaii runs boxing now. Nah, nigga. Y'all got to transition. It ain't just amateurs. We good in the amateurs and the pros. The history shows that. So we ain't just good in one area. So they just got to start the transition for the Hawaii fighters. Got to transition over into the pros, which I hope they do. So I root for them too.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely, man. Salute to Lawrence Davis, man, from the city, man, from the town,
Mm-hmm.
man, Cincinnati. You feel me? You know what I mean? And wanted to highlight this one as well that you just posted this one earlier this morning, right here, as well. So you can speak about
Yeah,
this.
Nemo. That's my boy, Andre McCollum. Nemo. He's another one. He's gonna be fighting elite soon. I think he's gonna be going to the elite, which means he's gonna be positioned to fight in the trying to become an Olympian, probably for that 2028. Toledo is another hotbed right now with talent. Man, it seemed like since Robert Easter got on the scene, it lit Toledo whole city up, man, and they just been going
Man,
out to
who would
taking
have
close.
thought?
I know, right? Hey, Prentice,
who would,
you can definitely talk about the history because
bro?
you came up,
Who
bro, with the
who would have
fighters.
thought, man? Toledo, like, I'm proud of that amateur program right there, man,
Right, right,
because they
right.
were so goddamn terrible. Fuck. But they turned that shit around, man. They turned
Yeah.
that around. They got a like that. This is the first like they got a better damn near amateur program than Cleveland. We just keep Olympians. But far
Mm-hmm.
as the youth
Hold
kids,
on,
they
hold on.
got
That's
that.
crazy. That's crazy. You talking about some
Yeah.
tiny tots? They can't compete with no Olympians, man. Stop that, man.
This is what I'm saying. I'm saying we have Olympians. That's we keep Cleveland gonna keep a Olympian. But I'm talking about the overall body of amateur programs.
Mm-hmm. The
You know what I'm
quality.
saying? Like the youth kid, like they got 100 national champions out there in Toledo. And
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm
They
saying? Like
winning, yeah.
it's so many and they dominating. You get what
They
I'm saying?
keep,
It ain't
yeah,
like they might win a national and then lose. They consistent.
yeah.
You know what I'm
A
saying?
lot of
They
them.
they they
Mm-hmm.
they winning and they winning and they winning and they winning. Just how Cleveland used to be. You get what I'm saying? Now we get a national champ every here and there, as far as kids and the youth. You know what I'm saying?
It's just not like the Miguel, the Miguel,
Like
yeah,
me, Willie
Mark.
Nelson, Miguel,
Ooh.
Mark Davis, Sean Porter, man, Raynell Williams, like Aaron Williams, like the list goes on. Eddie Alicia, like I could keep naming, like, and I already
Mm-hmm.
forgot so many. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, and we was all dominant and consistently winning year in, year out. And that's what Toledo been doing for the past couple years.
Facts.
They right there, yeah. They definitely hot. They the hotbed. But
Yeah.
Nemo, Andre McCollum is one of the best 143 pounders in the world, at 143, and uh, he's already won 14 fights this year, and this is only his second. What we in the third month now? He already won 14 amateur fights. He done won multiple championships. You know what I mean? Ohio State Regionals champion, USA Boxing Intercontinental champion. Just he's been winning a lot. He's fast. He's going with it. So he's gonna be one to keep your eyes on, man. I love what him and his dad is doing and keeping tabs on them, man. So they help me out too because I cover the state, man, and we got a lot of talented fighters. And all I ask is to send me the statistics, let me know when they fight, and that's all. Because I'm not going on everybody's page, man. You know how many fighters we got?
And shout out to
Right.
Yaya and Nolan on that list too. Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, shout
Nolan,
out to
yup.
little Yaya on that list.
Nolan
Know how
that's
to
fighting out of Cincinnati Golden Gloves now. He's also from Toledo. That's another dog.
Yeah,
And
he from
yeah.
Toledo.
Yep,
Eh,
yeah. So that's another.
Hey,
He came from Real Deal, man. Real Deal. I mean, not Real Deal.
yeah.
He came from Nolan came from Team Cartel. Cartel is the one that set the tone, and woo, Nemo did too. Nemo came out of Team Cartel from out of Toledo, and then they went their own separate ways. Him and his dad. So yeah, so they right back. But yeah, Nino got a fast, or he still has an amateur style like he's supposed to look. But while he's winning a lot of fights, if y'all go look at him, his conditioning and him being able to throw a lot of punches in those 3 rounds, the boy will put a pounding on you. Now, when he goes into the developing into the pros, he's got to start slowing down and taking his time because you got more than 3 rounds in the pros, my brother. You
and the
start
fight.
off, with 4. You know what I'm saying?
And yeah, and when you're not calculated, you leave yourself vulnerable, man. You know
Absolutely.
when you
So
when pros, the veterans, they gonna punch in between.
mm-hmm. And they got a better strategy than some of the amateurs, because some of the amateurs don't really. Correct me if I'm wrong, PJ, because you know you're more experienced. Some of the amateurs don't pick up the strategy until they start going pro and getting more longer rounds. I don't really see them strategizing as much in
No, I feel like no, it's a strategy. You know what I'm saying? It's always a strategy. You know, because you know who you fight, and you know how you got to fight them. So it's always a strategy. But this the thing, you can't really. The strategy is more of a fast paced strategy. You get what I'm saying? It's not, and when the pros, you get to see it play out over time.
mm,
So it look a little different. You get what I'm saying?
yeah.
And the
Well,
amateurs, it's like that. You
well,
get
let
what
me
I'm
ask you
saying? But it's
this because
always a strategy. We just
well,
don't
let me
go in there fighting, throwing punches without game planning.
right.
Especially when you fighting against like in the amateur, especially if you know you fight against another national champion or somebody that you know what I'm saying. You got to. You can't just
Well,
go in
some
there
people
blind.
don't look at film though, Prentice. I hear coaches just like, no, we just going in there. We don't look at film. We don't look at who our opponent is. That's why
But
I'm like,
but listen, when you
come
on
on.
that when you on that high level, you watch them fight when you out there.
Okay,
You watching
gotcha.
them fight.
All
I don't
right,
care what nobody say. You watching that fight. You gonna watch your opponent fight at least once while you
okay,
out there for sure. They ain't just fighting and going back to the hotel and saying forget it. Like they gonna watch. They seen their opponents fight before. You know, so the amateurs they fight so much. You don't got no choice but to see them fight. You
got
know
you.
it. You know they styles. You get what I'm saying? You see them
I,
fight hundreds of times.
you right
Like
about that
amateurs
because
have
Rasheed,
hundreds of fights. So you know how many times they seen each
yeah,
other fight.
no, you right about that. Rasheed Warren was definitely a guy everybody watched. Terrence Crawford even talking about watching that boy ringside. So you right about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. And then when you hear about some that they got a name and it's ringing bells in your weight class, you gonna want to take a look.
Mm.
You know what I'm
Well,
saying? So
that's
you
what
gonna
started
know how
that
they
ducking.
fight.
They be ducking in the amateurs too.
I
I think
heard, I heard now
it's
they be going on the internet seeing who and what weight class and everything.
yeah, man.
They
They
ain't
be
had that. They ain't had that with when I was averaging. You whoever was in there ended up being in there. But I heard now they be scouting the weight classes,
yeah, they
moving up
doing
and
it. There's
down.
politics in there, man. There's a lot of politics. That's
That's
why you got.
wild.
Yeah, it is. Nuke is one of the best guys that came out of from Ohio, man. He definitely is. He one of best amateurs to come out, man, of Ohio, especially Cincinnati.
Did you just say one of
Yeah, one of he up there.
the you the
You go say the.
the
Ooh.
the amateur?
Yeah. Because he 3-time Olympian, bro. Ain't no debating that.
I get
There
it.
ain't no
Look,
debate.
I
There ain't
get
no
it. He
debate.
didn't medal. I get it. He didn't medal.
Yeah. That's three. No,
But
no.
he
It's three
went
overall. You
three
know,
Hey,
times.
overall, he got it. You got to
He
give it
went
to him.
three times.
three times. And when you hear how other amateurs talk about him, the Gary
Listen,
Russell Juniors, you know
listen,
what I mean?
listen. When I tell you he was so dominant, like so dominant. Like it ain't like he was just man. He was just beating the shit out of everybody in America his size
He was, but I mean, we got
for
to
a
be
long
honest. The
time
goal,
though.
the goal was to bring us back a medal, man.
Yeah.
I know we want to be nice, but he never
No,
brought us back a
that was the
medal.
goal. That was the
I
goal. But
mean,
he,
that's it.
but he, but
That's
but he also bring us back a world championship. We can't forget that.
Yep.
Everybody ain't gonna medal,
Absolutely.
but he went to the Olympics 3 times and he's still a world champion. He is the best amateur to come out. I don't care who
And I
got a
want to
medal.
say
He
this
went
too.
3 times.
Let me say this, Prince, not to cut you off. I want to say this too, because a lot of people that don't follow the amateurs like some of us do as much, they will look at the Olympic classes that we have and be like, well, dang, they ain't medaling as much. Some of it is politics. Charles Conwell didn't lose in his fight. He lost to the dude that was from India who also robbed Earl Spence. But Earl Spence was able to get his overturned and get back in the tournament. Some of these guys,
Tiger for sure didn't you lose to that Cuban.
I was just gonna go there too. I was just talking about Tiger.
He
If we
for
really
sure.
go back and watch
He
those
won
fights,
that.
but I'm gonna say this too. The politics plays. You got to think about us as America. Let's look outside of boxing. Let's look at what Trump or all other presidents have done previous. Can you imagine? I just want y'all to look at it this way. Can you imagine going to the Olympics and one of the judges that's judging your fight, your country bombed his country? Your country has been a bully over his country, and he has the opportunity to judge your fight. See, no one never put that in perspective. That's why we have Roy Jones crying, Floyd Mayweather crying. Then you got the politics where they actually buy medals. I posted one that got almost 200 million views on my Instagram where Teddy Atlas was going off because the guy got knocked down 8 times and then the referee would not count because he was bought. That's on my Instagram. You can see it. That happened in 2012 Olympics. So you got a lot of stuff when we talking about the goal to get back to, it's to win the goal. Sometimes we win those fights and they just don't give it to us. So that I was impressed with the Keyshawn Duke Reagan. I started to feel like we starting to get turned over where we actually winning conventionally when they can't take it from us. But we got a lot of fights that's left out there, y'all, that they didn't give it to us when we won. I promise you.
Well, we be
Yeah.
so dominant in every other
Listen,
sport.
even Terrell did not lose his Olympic fight when he lost. Like, man, they be cheating, brother. For sure.
Yeah. If y'all really watch like I watch, I'm not one of those guys that make excuses and say, oh man, they cheated us. No, bro. If I feel like you lost the fight, especially if it's a close fight. That's why I tell people when we talking about amateur boxing, if you talk about Terrence Crawford lost to Miguel Gonzalez, right? We brag on that. But when you go back and really see that fight, it's a close fight. Like it could be either way when you watching amateur 3-round fights. Now, if you're going to talk about a fight that happened in the amateurs and you're going to brag on it, then it has to look like Charles Conwell versus Edgar Berlanga. I mean, that boy dominated him, stopping him, getting standing 8. He didn't know what to do. And then we got one from Dayton, Ohio. Shout out to Michael Evans. You got the magazine, Prentice. He was the only
Yes.
one that beat Terrence Crawford in the amateurs 5-0. Those are the matches you bring up. If we're going to talk about amateurs victories, some of them are close. That's all I'm saying. We could talk about it, brag on it, but some of them are close. But if you talking about 5, let me be a guy that beat Terrence Crawford 5-0 in amateurs, even though we know that's still teaching lessons, don't get me wrong. But if I'm working at Subway, I'm going to always mention that.
you wild boy.
Yeah.
It wasn't no
Subway,
scripted
man. I'm
chicken.
Right.
walking in my girl
Shit.
house telling my girl whole
Shit.
family. Shit.
Nigga. Hey,
I'm
look,
telling the
me.
whole
Hey, listen.
family when they give me my
Listen.
plate.
Hey,
Shit, y'all know
listen.
I want Bud.
Hey, no bullshit. That nigga Bud beat me when I was #1 in the country, and it was a great fight. I talk about that, and I lost.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
As
Shit.
you should. Shit,
You
as you
feel me?
should,
Absolutely.
friend.
Facts,
As
bro.
you should, friend. It's real talk.
You feel me? Like shit. I was in
But
there
yeah,
with him,
sometimes it's
and it was
just,
a banger.
politics.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just got to be careful with they bringing up the amateur fights, and definitely people who don't watch the amateur fights as much. They just, oh, so-and-so beat him in the amateurs. I'm like, did you even see the fight? Nah, but he beat him. Like, y'all got to watch some of these fights because it tells a different story. Some of them, majority of them, tells a different story. That's all, man.
But they never looked the same from when he was in the amateurs. I remember watching Berlanga when he was in amateurs. He was a boxer. I remember watching what's my man name that just fought Keyshawn? Dang, I just lost his name. My bad. Jermaine Ortiz. Jermaine
Mm-hmm.
Ortiz fought different in Tio fought. The thing is, the amateurs, it never really always translates to what you're going to see in the pros. And usually when the money comes in, that's the best version. Because my man Sharif O'Neill said something that's true. That when you're in the amateurs, it kind of holds you back because you kind of lose the sense to want to stop guys because you go for the points for so long. So it's good and bad, but I think it's very important to have the
Ooh, I don't
amateurs
know
figure
about
that.
that one. I
It's
don't know.
just
I
That's
mean,
that
they
that
what
say,
he
ain't
said.
so
It could be
so
it
so
could be
me as
wrong,
an
but that's what he
amateur,
said.
listen. So me as a amateur and just a boxer, period. Every time you get in the ring, you want to beat the shit out of. You want to stop a nigga. I don't care what you like. You want to stop him just as a fighter. That's what you want to do. But you guys still got to box. You know what I'm saying? You still got to box. Sometimes it don't happen because you also got to realize, man, that headgear and them gloves. This the thing too, right? Them gloves and them headgears is a lot like that. It give a lot of
a lot
people
of cushion.
confidence. Yeah, and it
Mm-hmm.
give a lot of people confidence. You know what I'm saying? That's another reason why also it don't translate because when that shit come off and them punches feel a little different, then they be like shit. I used to be aggressive, but I don't think I'm about to do that no more. Or sometimes it be reversed. Sometimes they be fighting all these journeymen, building themselves up, and then
Mm-hmm.
they get that confidence. Okay, I'm a killer. I'm about to knock everybody out, and then you get what I'm saying? Or sometimes they really is and it work out. So it's just a lot of different things you never could tell. Cause sometimes it come from like me. Like I feel like I needed Safo needed a second set of eyes. You know what I'm saying? Cause
Mm-hmm.
I didn't transition into a pro style fighter well. You know what I'm saying? Because I like Safo is a master amateur trainer. You know what I'm saying? But it's certain things that he don't teach. That's I feel like that's essential for the professional game. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes is you can't transition right because it's just a lot, man. There's
But
so many things you
You
never can
think a
know.
lot of that is how they score it versus them rewarding activity versus
Yeah.
precision?
Also, and then they really don't be reward. They ain't really used to reward body shots or like that in the amateur. It's just so much, bro. It's just different. It's just different. Like it's not the same.
I
You know what
never
I'm saying?
the new five judges. I don't think they always did. They always have five judges. That's something I have to go back on
No, that's some new stupid ass shit.
because I've never
Yeah,
remember
and
seeing
then
five. I've
yeah,
seen it in the international, but I've never really seen it in America.
yeah. I don't know how that amateur shit go. That shit is so
Yeah,
strange.
you can
I
be
just
up.
teach. Listen, I just teach boxing, man. Whoop a nigga. That's
Right.
you know what I'm saying. I don't teach a amateur style boxing. I just teach boxing,
And let
boxing
me
how I know it, and
let me
just
say this. Let me ask you this, Prentice.
huh?
Are you on the panel? Like, as a pro, period, you
Yeah,
do have to be able, sometime in your career, you have to be able to hurt your opponent, right?
yeah. You got to, or you just gotta shit have a hell of a game plan. Paulie
Or some
Malignaggi,
legs, yeah, or
yeah,
some
Paulie
legs on
Malignaggi
you.
ain't have. You know what I'm saying? But this the thing too, or a hell of a game plan. Like towards the end. Like once I lost my opportunity, ain't nobody really see much of me. I was just sparring all the elite fighters in California and shit.
Mm-hmm.
I knew I didn't have a big knockout power.
Okay.
So I used to have to just I had to just stay consistent to the body. You know what I'm saying? Even if I'm boxing move and I'm stabbing at the body, right hands to the body, like kind of like Shakur. You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta wear them down because sometimes you don't stop them with the immediate power. You break them down and just beat them with the accumulation of punishment. You know what I'm saying? You stop them with just breaking them down with the accumulation of punishment. So it's game planning too. So yeah, but you gotta be that when you put it like this, man, when you can't hurt your opponent, your job is hard.
Mm.
It's not impossible. You know what I'm saying? We done seen a lot of champions that don't really got crazy power, but
It's
they be
rare. It's not many. That's not
master boxers. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Master boxers.
But I will
Bring your
tell you this.
legs.
I will say
Bring your
this, Prentice.
legs.
As a matchmaker, as a matchmaker, seeing a guy that doesn't have power, they have no problem matching them up. That's why Mauricio, so
Yeah.
what's his name? Herrera.
Want me to tell you a good example of that?
Go ahead.
Was Richard Richardson and Lamos.
Mm.
Richard
Good one.
Richardson and Lamos, because I don't think Richard Richardson. He don't his power. I don't think he got a lot of power. You know what I'm saying? That's why when he couldn't keep Lamos off of him, he could not keep him back.
Yep. The matchmakers look at the percentage. Now you can still get knocked out by a guy with low KO ratio. I think we want to make that clear. I've seen it. But
Yeah, for
as
sure.
a
Yeah.
matchmaker,
Only problem with it though. Only problem with it though is that every time a guy is a boxer, the fans don't embrace him. I heard people saying Shakur didn't put on no performance. Shakur ain't no special fighter. You know, it was boring. He just beat Tio, who had 2 Ring Magazine belts. I mean, what we talking about?
Listen,
it's
Soon as he
still
win,
it's still
soon as he win, he got a Ring Magazine belt. But what I'm saying is, the new boxing fans, they don't appreciate that. Like I've actually heard people say that was a horrible performance that Devin Haney gave against Brian Norman when they said he was going to lose. So
but
it's like you can't. What I'm
but
basically saying is this: just hear me out on this. You really can't even judge it the way we grew up judging it because these fans be on the sucker game where they act like if you don't knock somebody out, you're not good. They would have
And at
never
the
like
end,
Canelo Whitaker.
and at the
Go ahead.
end of the day, that's our fault. People who push this sport of boxing, that's our job to make them respect what the fuck is going on in the ring.
but
If we
listen.
can't, if we can't transition that to casual fans, then that's our fault. I'm sorry. That's just
Yeah. So,
that's
but
my outlook.
this is the part that could.
It's such a big thing. I don't even think we can even combat it because I'm
But
telling you.
listen to
Go
this
ahead.
though. This the part I don't understand and confuses me the most though, right? So the De Los Santos fight was a very bad performance. Cool. Everybody know that. But besides that one, this nigga Shakur would just he be beating the shit out of niggas, bro. Like he be whooping niggas, man. Like even though he be boxing, man, he be putting all leather on niggas, bro. So I don't understand it. To me, it's like he
But they
got
don't
one
go
bad
away.
performance, cool, but every other one he whooped ass.
yeah, he beat Jamel Herring. He beat Oscar Valdez. He definitely beat. I think when it comes to power punchers, he's more careful than taking risks. One thing I will say that y'all didn't touch on when it comes to addressing some of these casual fans, we gotta call it for what we see. It. Most of these guys that are casuals that criticize certain boxers and call them boring, it's because they already don't like them. So I don't take their opinion as validation when you already don't like the fighter. Floyd Mayweather was considered boring from people who didn't like him. But when you looked at his performances, you'd be like, boring where? You know what I mean? Like the Arturo Gatti and the Diego Corrales, like, what are y'all been calling this man boring?
I don't think they was talking about that Floyd. I think they was
No,
talking
I'm talking.
about when he was old and both shoulders was messed up. That's
But
what they
shoot,
talking
I
about.
mean, they was calling them. I remember seeing them saying that about the Cotto fight. That was entertaining, bro. But it
That's
depends
his
on
best
who's.
fight,
But
entertainment
hold
wise.
on. But my point is, it depends on who's saying it. See, if a woman, I'm gonna use this for. I'm gonna use this example. If a woman then got out of 5 bad relationships and all the men dogged her, what do you think her opinion gonna be on men? It ain't gonna be nothing positive. So why are we listening to her, taking it from value of what she's saying, and all her experience has been bad?
Talk that
That's how
shit,
I look.
Brody. I hear
That's
you.
that's how I look at some of these boxing fans. It's like I was a Floyd hater before he fought Manny. I didn't want to get. I was the one saying that man was scared to fight Manny. Oh, now he want blood testing. This is the very early stages when I was rocking with Manny hard over Floyd, but as I got older and seen the knowledge and gained a lot of knowledge, bro, I was like, bro, Manny would never be Floyd in his prime, bro. He would have never beat Floyd Mayweather. That was just me emotionally invested in who I liked. So therefore, when you got guys who are emotionally invested, you would hear it in their talking points. They
Yeah.
don't even make sense.
But at the end of the day, for me, I just feel like everybody got an opinion on boxing, bro. So I just respect everybody's opinion. I might not
Hey,
agree with it, and I might argue with you about it a little bit, but at the end of the day, I gotta respect it. Cause like this is the thing, right? Don't nobody no boxing. Everybody got their own perspective of boxing. Nobody look at boxing the same. Nobody do.
hey.
Nobody. It's not taught the same. It's not something. It's gonna be different. So every single person got their own version of the science. So at the end of the day, they might see it a way. You can't do no. Okay, we agree to disagree and just go about your way. You know what I'm saying? It might
That's
be with emotion too. At the end of the day, you still
yeah.
got to. If they feel a certain way, fuck, you feel that way. I respect it.
I'm
Is it
telling,
be?
Uh,
I feel what you're saying. All I'm saying is this, and I've been doing YouTube for like 3 years, so I'm kind of still new to the space. I never in my life thought I would hear somebody say, "Man, Shakur, that wasn't no dominant performance from him." I'm thinking to myself, and then I hear people say something stupid like, "Oh, T will never be champion again." What?
yeah.
All these
That's
dudes
tough.
out here that he can easily beat. Like I know people I know people like Ryan now out of nowhere. Even though he said he hate all blacks and Muslims, I know y'all forgot about that. But Tio would destroy Ryan. That's a dude tailor made for him. And it's
Yeah,
like that's how you know what you said is so true, Ohio, is that it ain't got so like emotion based. It's like
Yeah,
even I knew, I'm gonna keep it buck. Even I knew Tio wasn't gonna beat Shakur. I said this black dude about to beat him dead. I knew I couldn't say that, but I just knew it when I seen Tio tell us at the fight about. I said, I'm thinking about. I wanted to ask him, "Are you sure that's the fight you want, Shakur? I'm not fighting dudes unless they make me."
I
I
think
mean,
I'm with you. I'm with you, BB, on when it comes to that too. Because when it came to Shakur and Tio, I thought it was a great fight for him, his accolades to go. But style wise, I just didn't think Tio would have did anything to offset Shakur or even force him to fight. So Shakur still get his props, but people was down. It was like, well, Tio had a bad camp. His dad was drunk. This and I'm like, bro, we can put all that. We can put all that into play. I still don't think he comes in there and do it and fight better against that style. Tio has
yeah.
had
Listen,
problems. Tio has
you
had
could
I love
problems.
Tio. It would have been Adrian Alpha. You would have had one of them angels have to get inside of him to beat
listen.
Shakur. You can say what you want. That boy Shakur Sanchez can fight, bro. That Puerto Rican can fight. I gotta give him his pride. He can fight.
Yes, yeah, Shakur Stevenson is good, man. Like when I seen the fight getting made, like no disrespect to To, he a great fighter, great champion, but just the stylistic matchup. Soon when I seen the fight, I'm like, to me, I just looked at it as a coming out party for Shakur.
Oh, hold on, Prentice. Here's another thing too, because I
Yeah,
remember when you was training Tiger, you wanted him to sit down on this puncher. I remember you being real adamant, but he was facing a puncher in Janelson. Janelson, what's his last name? Was it Figueroa? I think it's
yeah,
Figueroa. Out of Detroit. Shout out to my dude. That's my guy. But I
yeah,
remember you being passionate, telling him to really sit down because that was one of the things with Tiger that was struggling. He wasn't really sitting down. He wasn't really walking dudes down like we wanted to see. He has the fundamentals down pat, but you wanted to see a performance where people are talking about him. Because again, we don't want to, as a promoter, let's keep it real, man. Everybody was shitting on Guillermo Rigondeaux, but I kept it a buck. I think he's one of the best boxers, but he just wasn't that exciting when it came to establishing. I'm gonna say this: establishing punishment. You
yeah,
can still box, but why? We should need a busted nose. We want to see head snapping back from the fans' point of view. You know what I mean? So that's my thing. It's like you can box and win. You can even be 33-0 and no one cares. That is the problem with
yeah.
sometimes where you playing it too safe.
That's a fact.
Prime
That's a
example, we
fact.
got somebody in the chat that just said Shakur picked easy fights. At the end of the day, he came up on top rank. Bud
Nah,
Crawford came up on top rank. There's going to be strategic fights they're going to get, showcase type of fights. But at the end of the day, man, Oscar Valdez was that guy when Shakur fought him.
Yeah,
Beat him to
he
death.
was.
Beat him to death.
and
I
Jamel
mean,
Herring wasn't a. I still
no,
respect
that
you,
was no,
Jamel.
that was complete
Jamel
joke.
wasn't
That
a
was a complete
puncher.
joke.
No, Jamel wasn't a puncher. He did what he
They
was
had
supposed
already
to
been
do.
sparring.
And
That's what I'm saying.
Valdez was dirty.
They all had. What I'm saying is with Jamil Herring. I mean, you heard this from Coach Kenny, man. They had already been sparring. Coach Kenny, so I don't even know why he even walked down the doggone thing. He knew he was going to beat Jamil Herring, man. That wasn't no fight. That was a beatdown. That wasn't a fight. So if you say that's the overmatch, I get it, but I'm not gonna sit here and tear this dude down. Cause I seen him beat what's the guy that beat Shocky Foster? They said I can't think of his name. I bet I'm having a brain for it.
Who, Robson
But
No, it started with a C.
Kasasia,
Yep.
Kasasia,
Mm-hmm.
Shakur
Yeah.
dominated him. So I mean, at the end of the day, just say you hate to see what Shakur is doing because I seen him put another what it can do some of the same stuff. He just outclassed him.
Nah, bro, he was more entertaining though.
No,
When it
he
comes
He
was.
to
But I'm
was.
just saying. But
come
what I'm
on,
saying is
man,
he
Yeah,
we gotta
as far as
outclassed
not
him.
Yeah,
putting
Nah,
on,
we
Pernell
not
was a
doing
doing
showman.
that.
that.
We
He was
not
a
doing
It's
showman.
that.
some performances that, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
he ain't, you know what I'm saying, oppose his will as he
Yeah,
should in some of these
No, he's
opponents.
not
That's the
likable.
issue.
Y'all
You know
put
what I
too
mean?
much on these
No, it's
guys'
not that. It's
personality.
the fact that it's the style of his fighting, bro. You know what
I'm
I
gonna tell
mean?
you.
It's
I'm gonna tell
more
you how
so
big
that.
personality is. You guys realize that Rolly Romero is really a knockout artist who's probably a 2 or some would say 3 division champion. The only reason why what's her name? Clarissa called him out is because he got that quirky personality. If he was a dude who didn't speak a lot or didn't talk a lot, she wouldn't dare say his name. People get too caught up in personalities. Shakur got a
I don't know
horrible
about that
personality.
because
That's all
I don't
that
know
is,
about
man.
that BVO because Triple G ain't got no personality. She called him out.
She called Triple G out? Oh, well,
Yeah,
she
she
crazy. I
called
didn't know. I
Triple
didn't
G
know.
out,
I
bro.
didn't know she did that.
Wait,
That's
who
crazy.
called Triple G out?
I
Whoa,
think
that's
she
different.
doing it. I think she does that for the clout and just to stay
Hold on.
relevant, bro. To
Wait,
be honest,
but see, who called Triple G out?
Clarissa,
She was
Clarissa.
called Triple G.
man,
Getting the Golovkin.
Shout out
y'all better
any and
look it
everybody
up.
at this point,
Y'all
bro.
Well,
better
I
look it
mean,
up.
I just feel
Any
like
and
if boxing,
everybody.
if boxing would have gave her the stage that her talent provide, we wouldn't have to see her go creating her own stage.
We
Yeah.
did. You forgot Cleveland came to save her life. Jake Paul
Yes,
came and
please.
said, hey,
Yeah, we
nobody
did.
knows you. Nobody
We
knows
did,
you.
bro. But
We'll
boxing
save
never
you.
put her in the Showtime. Yeah, I
No,
mean,
we did.
we
That
ain't set
same
the
space you
stage for
see,
her.
the same space you see Amanda Serrano in, Jake Paul created that space for Clarissa. She said, no,
She
that's
did.
on her. She said, no, he created that
Yeah,
space for her. I remember
That's
hearing
that's a
about it.
factual.
fact.
Everybody
That's
everybody
She
said, because
reluctant
he
in
was,
going over there to MVP. That's the
so
thing
again,
about her
he
right
want no,
there.
he wanted her,
She don't
he
want
wanted her to be
she
an
don't want to go
investor.
over there.
No,
well,
I'm
we
talking about before that. He wanted her to be an owner into what he was doing. He said she hasn't got her chance. She's a 2-time Olympian. I want to give her. I'm gonna see guys interview. He said all this stuff, and then she said, "I've never been one of his cards." I mean, that's why you don't work with no goofballs like that. So now, guess what? She get everything she deserved. Now you got Alicia
Oh yeah,
Bumgarner,
send
who's
me
from
that
Ohio.
interview.
Alicia Bumgarner, who's from
Send me that
Ohio, is
interview.
gonna get. She gonna get that love that Clarissa should have got. That's what happened when you got too much ego, man. It's just that simple, man. It's all ego with her.
And you got to
That's all
listen to
ego.
the visors and other people who got a better vision for you. Because
Man,
I see that's
listen to
true.
this.
You
Like,
got
listen to this. Like,
yeah, she definitely blew it.
Jake Paul just inked a deal with ESPN to put women's boxing on ESPN, man.
it's crazy.
Right.
What?
Directly.
What?
Hey, directly.
Like, come
Ohio
on,
did
man.
that. Ohio
Imagine
did
if
that.
Clarissa Shields, ESP, like, come on, man.
Ohio
That-
runs boxing, man. I'm telling
Yo,
you, we write the checks,
that would
dog.
have been lit.
You
Yep.
guys realize every
Both of
significant
these women
promoter is
on
from
there right
Ohio?
now, bro.
Y'all realize that right now. Every significant promoter got Ohio ties. Every significant promoter got Ohio ties at this point.
Yep.
And I'm just telling you, guess what? Clarissa, as my grandma used to say, you play stupid game, she gonna get a lot of stupid prizes, man, because she's never even going to get the adoration she's looking for. Never. Now she's kind of almost like hated now. She like a villain on wrestling now. I mean, you
Yep.
might as
Hey,
well call her
I
Triple
want to get
H.
your opinion on what right now with of course O'Shea. She of course I seen the Michaela Mayer interview earlier this morning. I was sitting there watching it, and she talked about possibly wanting to fight O'Shea Jones, and of course you got Alicia. She coming up. She's fighting up April 17th coming up. The first fight on ESPN for MVP, where she's main event on that fight. So what y'all think about Alicia and O'Shea? And of course, Alicia got a lot of stuff going on with Caroline Dubois, the whole back and forth with them. They building the fight pretty much, but Alicia, she wants to fight Amanda Serrano still, and has aspirations of things like that. So, what y'all think about that in perspective?
I'll go first on that. I'll just say this, man. Alicia Bumgarner, they need to feed Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor to her. If that's what they want to do and build her, that's the best way to do it. After this fight, it should be Amanda Serrano, Katie Taylor. At the end of the day, I'll be honest with you, I don't think Alicia beat Caroline Dubois. I don't think so. And I don't think she should have to go to 35 to do it. If Caroline want to win, come down to 130. If not, just shut up and stay over where you at. Because it's just
Fact.
that simple, man. We at 130. We're not at no 135. We're not about to come to you. You come down here. But that's what I think.
Mm-hmm. Mm. Okay.
I
Bing.
What you think
mean,
about
it's
an
women's
OCB?
boxing, man. It's only so many fights to
Oh,
make,
you
man.
go,
They
go,
got to
go,
move
go,
up and
go,
down.
go.
They got to move up and down. Like they got to make great fights. It's women boxing. It ain't like it's. Come on, man. It ain't too many great. Like, come on, man. They got to fight. I don't fuck that. Like I understand this ain't men's boxing. Like this is women boxing. There's 10 of them. They got to fight. Move up and down, move around. And the thing about it, they could fight each other over and over and over and over because it ain't too many. They just got to make great fights in women boxing, man. In my opinion.
Did you
That's
ever
one
see
of
Lil
them.
Ali fight Ann Wolf?
I
Yeah, I
like
want.
that.
Did we
That
ever
would
see that fight?
nope.
So what we talking about? There is movement around. People move around guys, people all the time. Just say you don't want to fight. Just that
Hey,
simple.
What you
It's
think
not
about the
no.
Bing?
Well, I mean, all I've really seen of
Yeah.
O'Shea was her last fight when she won the decision over Ella. How you pronounce her last name? Karenza or something like that. Um, and in that particular fight, I was seeing her fight out of the southpaw stance. So I'm like, okay, she an orthodox fighter, but I guess she switch up every now and then or whatever. Um, but she's classified as a super welterweight, right? So
Yes.
she weighs a little bit more than Michaela and I don't know if what's name still fighting
Oh,
Jonas.
Michaela at 50 at 154. Michaela at 154.
Yeah,
Oh,
she
okay.
fighting at 147 and 54.
Oh, okay. Well, shoot, I'm saying like get it on then if
So
that's what it
that fight
is.
right up the alley, yeah.
Yeah, get it in, get it in.
They gonna go to war.
Y'all trying to get her beat up, man. Y'all
Because
not.
O'Shea,
Michaela got a good style. She
Who?
really like a
Who you
decent.
talking about, Big
I
Mill?
think Michaela got a chance, man. She,
Michaela gonna
I'm
be
O'Shea.
0-2 and 0-2 against Ohio. Michaela gonna get her ass walked.
Oh, listen, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. O'Shea got to slow down, man. She still sometimes she be gunning. You know, she be going boom, 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 boom. She got to slow down and set up her shots too. Now, I think she definitely can win, but Michaela seems like she's more composed, man. When if it come to that fight, so I'm not overlooking her, but yeah, I think O'Shea can definitely get it. Here's a statistic nobody knows about. O'Shea is the only one that signed 2 MVP promotions. And I just did it today. I just didn't post it. She's the only one signed to MVP promotions that has won an Olympic medal at the elite level, Olympic medal, and a world title. She's the only female,
Mm.
the only.
Hey, I got
So
it.
That's
So
dope.
she definitely wanted to she definitely they should have been signed her. So she got a chip on her shoulder too. So a fighter coming in like her is gonna come in with a chip on her shoulder because I remember when they signed her, she was just like about time. It's like you feel me? Like it's like it's the politics too, man. You get it? So she's like it's about time. So here she is. She actually got Ohio tatted on her arm. You know what I mean?
Mm.
I mess with Alicia too, but O'Shea feel like she reps it way more than than Alicia when it comes to those two, man. Let's just keep it a buck,
Yeah.
Man,
Man,
you can't say that. You can't because Detroit got a huge influence over Ohio. You know that, man. Most of us, not all, but most of us look to
Bro,
Detroit
come
rap.
What
on,
that got to do
man.
with anything?
I'm just trying to tell what I'm
We
telling
got
you.
What that
What
old
I'm
what that
telling you,
got to
flavor.
that's
do
what
with
it
I'm gonna
is.
set
Hey,
this
anything?
what
one
you
That's what
down,
it
talking
man.
is.
about?
Man,
That's what
what
it
that got to do
is.
with
We
that
got
don't got
our
nothing to do
own
with
flavor
nothing.
than Michigan, dog.
Hey, hey,
Man, hold on, man. I'm on my
all
way. I'm in Michigan, man. Chill
yeah, he
out,
from
man.
we know you from Ann Arbor. We know you from Ann Arbor, but I'm just saying this.
Y'all ain't got
Let's
shit.
not let's not play.
Y'all
Let's not play.
tripping, man.
Let's not play like we don't listen to payroll Giovanni. We don't listen to all them dudes that come from Detroit, man. The influence is real. Y'all gotta stop this, man. Y'all can't get up here and lie, man.
That's
We
nasty
all
work right
everybody
there.
listen to Vizzo and all. Man, stop it, man. We all listen to that Detroit music. So it's an influence of Detroit that Ohio has always had. We always look up to Detroit on a lot of stuff. Y'all know how I go, man. That's how it's been.
Yeah, but I feel like Shay, she take a different type of pride of where she from though. Like,
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah, she take pride where she from. You know what I'm saying? Like she carry that seat in the ring with her every time she step in that
Yeah,
motherfucker boy.
yeah.
Like,
Her
yeah,
post fight interview said that too. She gave him shout outs. She actually, I think she had one of the dopest post fight interviews because the biggest stage of her career after she won, man, she gave a shout out to I think Atlanta and I believe it was New Jersey, that actually worked with her during the time when she was in the Olympics and turned pro because she left her dad. So all those other gyms was a part of that. And then she gave Toledo, Ohio a shout out, man. I was like, yeah, that's dope, man. You give everybody that work with you a shout out on your biggest moment, man. A lot of fighters don't remember those things. They get caught up, and they get caught up sometimes. But yeah, shout out to her, man, because she definitely don't forget where she come from. I mess with Alicia too, man. Her father was definitely passionate, man. Her father loved my brand in Ohio run boxing, just period, man. So I remember when Alicia fought in Detroit, her mom and dad, and Alicia told me, she said, my mom and dad had your shirts on. I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So his dad's like, he was pissed when she wasn't talking about Ohio. He was like, Marcus send me 2 shirts. Mailed it to his house. Rest was history, man. They made sure they had that on while she was at the weigh-in. So shout out to her parent, her dad, RIP to him, man, and then her mom. So shout out to them.
Yeah, man.
Hey,
Yeah,
I wanted to say
what y'all
something.
think about? Yeah, go ahead, B. Go ahead.
I just wanted to kind of rewind
Go
it
ahead, man.
back because they was really cooking on Shakur Stevenson. So I want to say something, then I want to ask a question. So I seen that interview. I can't remember who it was in particular, but they interviewing Shakur Stevenson, and they were saying with Tank, with everything he had going on, whoopty whoop, that he felt like Shakur would pretty much be the face of boxing, right? So I respect the sport of boxing in all styles. You know, if you're a boxer or whatever, scientific fighter, puncher, brawler, whatever. You know what I mean? I like all the different styles of boxing. That's why I like it because it's so many different styles. But
Man,
is it fair to say, okay, he looked good in all his performances. Shakur, he very elite, very scientific. You know what I'm saying? But look at the way Keyshawn did Jermaine Ortiz. Do you feel if Shakur had fought Jermaine Ortiz, would he been able to go in another gear and have a killer instinct to stop him?
No,
No,
I'm gonna
no,
be
he
the
had
first
the
one to tell.
ability to stop
no.
Teo. He could have stopped Teo.
He
He
could have, yeah, he
didn't.
could have stopped
We
Teo.
done seen
Definitely,
him.
he didn't go for it.
Yeah,
He
he could
put
have
he.
stopped Jermaine.
Go ahead, OG. Go ahead, bro.
Like shit, we done seen Shakur not possess the ability to stop several fighters. Like
Mm-hmm.
I done seen him be able. He could have stopped Valdez. Didn't. Yeah, I mean, man, when he can put his foot on people's neck, he thinks more in a defensive awareness. Like he just don't. He rather secure his win. Even the Nakathila win. Nakathila caught his ass because he started getting, he took his foot off the gas pedal too much. But no, bro, I don't see that in him. And that's the difference in him and a lot of these fighters. My question for y'all is, do y'all think that that's something that he can gain and possess? Or do you just think that he'll always think
Never,
defensively first?
never.
I
Shakur,
hope.
Shakur will he'll never be the face of boxing because of his personality. If anything, he talk cash money and then he get in there and beat you with a pillow till you fall out.
Well,
Nobody
can
wants to
you
see that,
teach
man.
killer instinct? Can't
Bro.
Man,
God
That's what he
damn.
do. That's
God
what he do.
damn.
He hits you with a pillow till
Oh,
you fall
God.
out. That's what he
Man,
do.
can't
Hey, this
my
comment was
question
funny.
for
Hey, this
y'all
right here, he
though.
said, my brother, he said if Shakur was from Ohio, he would be from Lima, bro. I'm fucking crying.
I'm crying, bro. That was
I'm
funny.
in tears, bro. Oh, my God.
I never been to Lima.
I
Hey,
did. I did one time. I was on a booty
Hey,
mission. I was on a
my,
man,
booty
you
my
ain't
mission.
been
best
no
friend
Lima,
from
dude.
Lima,
Stop.
man.
Man, I was. Hey, let me tell you
Man,
funny. I was on a booty
man.
mission and got lost. We didn't have GPA, the GPS at the time. I was
Nigga, you
going. I
had a
was.
map.
I ended up. Ended up in Buckeye Lake. I ain't know where. I was like, oh, it's time to go back. I
Hey,
made
but
it
you
to
got to
the
remember, this is the Youngstown dude talking. So, faggots.
Oh.
For one, we know y'all can't read, so I don't believe you have no
Oh,
map.
shut up. Hey, I had made a U-turn, but no, I've never been in Lima. He was a shout out to some of the guys, man. Corey, Corey Bud. He became a journeyman under Don King. It's a couple guys out of Lima I mess with, but that's funny. That was a good one, bro. That was a good one.
Yeah, I like that one.
But back to Shakur and what y'all was saying about Shakur, man, he's telling the truth, man. Like Shakur,
He just not that type of fighter.
He's not though, but he can still be good. It's okay, but he definitely has to step. That's why I believe he has one of the best defense right now. He probably got one of the best defense we've seen because he don't take that much risk. He does. He pick his spots, but he don't take that much risk. He's more defensively than offensively. But again, somebody gonna have to break that cheat code, man, and force him out of that shit.
What was that dude's name from that movie Life?
You gotta know
The one that played baseball,
man. With that too, man. You know some of the opposition be hand-picked.
Let me ask you this: what if Shakur do that to like Abdul Wahid? Will that make a difference? If you make Abdul Wahid look bad,
I think if he that's where he can make his case to be the face if he was to be
I disagree.
I
disagree.
do you think it'd be like Bernard when he fought Felix Trinidad? He would have to have a performance like that where he just
it would
him
have
look
to be
easy.
an Arturo Gotti type performance where he's really whooping. He can. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna put this on record. He can beat Shakur. He can beat Devin. He can beat Tank Davis 12 rounds to nothing, and Tank will still sell more than him. Sometimes you can beat the man, and I've said this all the time. Sometimes you can beat the man and still don't be the man. Antonio Tarver versus Roy Jones, he didn't become a superstar. Buster Douglas beat Tyson, he didn't become a superstar. Laura, Bivol,
he got his ass kicked right after.
Bivol beating Laura. I mean,
so you talking about people who got their head kicked in after?
Shakur, one of those type of guys. You don't think he'd take over the throne by beating?
No, because if you got it, if you got it, you got it. I have never seen a lot of people who beat a big superstar and became a superstar. They become a name. They get a name. They get recognition, but they don't.
What is Bud?
Huh?
What is Bud then? Because he beat Earl, and that's why we know who he is now.
No,
I'm talking about the casuals. Everybody that's watching, they know who he is now because he beat Earl and Canelo.
Yeah, I bet you Bud.
That was Earl was on had a little bit more fame, but Terrence Crawford was still in the boxing. We still knew who Terrence Crawford was. They was mentioned. They was Crawford.
But look, I put it like this: it put him. The casuals knew who Bud was.
Yeah. Well,
that's factual. That's factual.
Yeah. Because it's certain fighters that This is the thing, right? Tank, Spence, they more towards the urban community. They kicking it with the rappers. You feel me? Bud is at the crib with his family.
Facts. He was.
You know what I'm saying? So he didn't. You know what I'm saying? He ain't do all that. So, but when he beat
I wouldn't
Spence,
say that.
What?
He not at the crib with his family, man. We wouldn't say that.
Now,
whoa.
Again, man. My boy at the crib.
I wouldn't say that.
Take care of them kids.
Hold on, we can't get on here and lie on CamJNetwork, can we? We can't get up here lying.
Hey,
flag on the play, man. Flag on the play.
This is before any. Look, this is before any of that. So again. But he wasn't, you feel me? He wasn't trying to be a superstar. You know what I'm saying? So when he fought Spence, he became a star after that for sure. He became the man after that.
The Canelo fight. He definitely got the Canelo fight. And
yeah.
Well, everybody need their dance partner, and everybody need a Mexican date to the prom.
That's a fact.
Everybody.
Let me switch right here to this right here, fellas. Right here with a little bit. I wanted to kind of get into conversation with Charles Conwell and of course Tiger. Of course Terrell Gausha. He got a fight coming up fighting Yuli Hernandez next Saturday on the Fundora Thurman card.
Hold on. Are we talking about the Tiger restraining order?
Oh, here you go. Here you go.
Y'all want to talk about that first or Charles first?
Yeah, we can.
Man, Charles not even in boxing no more, man. Charles at the crib watching TV, man. Stop it.
Nah, I'm talking to Charles.
I couldn't help it, man.
I just seen Charles at Target, man. Stop it, dude.
Just to let know from my brother, man, Marcus, man, he said the Cleveland, Ohio is the only city in America that had 5 consecutive Olympians come out of one city right there. Right there, coming from Ohio runs boxing right there. And add a little context with Charles Conwell. Of course, he's still with Golden Boy right now. And I know me and Marcus, we talked about it like, man, he got this one fight left. Why this man Oscar De La Hoya not allowing this man to fight, man. You know what I'm saying? And be done with his contract and do what he want to do after that. Right. So what's your thoughts about that?
Hey man.
You and me, I can go.
Tiger, man. Tiger at the end of the day, man. Tiger's a goofball. When he heard the
No, we
little
talking about Charles.
okay.
Charles,
Oh, okay,
bro.
my bad.
We talking about my boy.
I'll put it like this. Charles got some money out of the deal. And at the end of the day, when you sign a contract, you got to just shut up and take the contract. That's how that works in business. He should have never signed. He should have never got that money up front. And because he got that money, I mean, I love him, want to see him do well, but he got to just shut up and get the contract done. This is the big boys world. That's how that goes. Get the contract fulfilled. If you don't, try to spend whatever money you have and waste it in court and lose. I mean, there's nothing you can do. You got to just live with the fact that you signed a bad contract.
I'm gonna say this: a lot of these fighters, I see what you're saying too. It's more just you telling him to take accountability. But I'm gonna say this, and I think Prentice can speak on this too because he's a former fighter. A lot of these guys sometimes are grinding, trying to get signed by a big promotional company. So sometimes they're gonna sign, even though they know the promotional company might not be trusted with their career. They're gonna sign because they work their ass off. They want to sign just to say they signed with somebody and be and feel like they legit. They paid the way to be in this situation. Don King was able to still sign people even though he had a bad reputation. I mean, the man still had
but not even, man. You got to realize this, man. We spent our whole life chasing one goal, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's a million boxers out here. Millions of boxers out here. Like, opportunities ain't just like, sometimes you gotta, hey,
Right.
you feel me?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta eat. You know what I'm
You know,
saying? And
that
sometimes
remind me that
if you don't got too many options just knocking on your door like this, and it's just one hanging in your face, with like, what you gonna do? You got mouths to feed.
Yeah.
You got bills to pay. What you gonna do?
Now,
You gonna
BBO,
sit there and be stagnant and keep praying and working and nothing happening? Or, okay, well, this gonna get me in the ring. This gonna get me back going. And you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it's golden, boy. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like it was.
Facts.
You get what I'm
PBC,
saying? It ain't like
yeah.
it was some Zuffa or something that just
PBC.
started, like some little, you know what I'm saying? Some,
It's Golden
like,
Boy.
it was Golden Boy. You know what I'm saying? You know how many people would cut, man, boy, would be happy? It's Golden Boy, won't Golden Boy to something, anybody to call their phone. Anybody that send out a DM, an email, a text, or a call. Hey, man, I heard Golden Boy is looking for you. It's somebody that what?
Right.
Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, man. You gotta do what you gotta do at the end of the day. So can't nobody judge nobody. Man, he shouldn't have signed that contract. Yeah, was you gonna pay his bills?
Right. Now I will say this, BBO. But I will say this. That's why you got to have guys in the media to talk for them and push narratives for them. Because Charles, I talked to him on the phone. He was happy as hell that I made that post because he can't speak out. You see what I'm saying? He can't speak out like he wants to, but De La Hoya can't speak out to me. And then I had other guys, because I was gonna post another video. Guy named Abraham. He's a journalist. I forgot where he's from, but he actually asked out De La Hoya because he saw my post and said, Marcus, I seen your post, man. I asked him for Charles for you, and I appreciate that, man. So I showed Charles that too. Like, I got people touching elbows with Golden Boy, and Oscar response was, because I didn't post this because I was gonna touch all on this. I'm still is. He said, oh, Charles is a great fighter. He's just been getting hurt. He's been injured and this, but we can't wait for him to come back. And Charles ain't never got hurt. Charles was upset when he heard that. And you know what Oscar team said? I think one of his representatives came to Charles because he was on Twitter. Charles seen that and was pissed. Like, I ain't never been hurt, blah, blah, blah. They gonna say, oh, Oscar was mistaking you for another fighter. He apologized.
Man.
I talked to Charles.
What?
So this is
wild.
So what's going on now? I understand what BBO was saying. Like, you sign this accountability, but at the same time, bro, you gotta have somebody take up for you when you're wrong. You're wrong. Charles got one fight left on there. You mean to tell me you couldn't put him on the Lubin and what's his Lubin against
Ortiz?
Ortiz? You couldn't put him on that undercard. You could have been put him on an undercard and got that
They could have
out of
put
the
him on that.
contract.
They could have put him on the card they just had last week with Barbosa and Sims.
But that too. So he did the same thing he did with Rashidi Ellis, Blair Cobb. Blair Cobb beats Maurice Hooker that he thought Maurice Hooker was going to beat him, and they still set the man on the shelf. Blair was the most entertaining guy on Golden Boy for a second, and people didn't even know he was signed to Golden Boy till he started mentioning it. Like, oh, yeah, is that who you at? Ah, dang.
But you know, Golden Boy is known not to really do well with black fighters anyway.
But see, that's why you play the game. That's
Absolutely.
why you play the game, though. See, I got Hispanic fighters from Ohio. I'm like, hey, you would do good with Golden Boy.
And listen though, and knowing that, right? Guess what I would have did back in the day if Golden Boy would have called my phone?
You would have signed
with Golden Boy. The hell?
Man.
It got to work. The hell? Hey, and I would have got straight to work until they sat my ass on the shelf. I was on my mama. Shit.
Talk that shit, man.
Now, hey, Prentice is keeping it. I respect Prentice for keeping it a buck because a lot of people don't understand. A lot of these fighters, man, they work their ass off, and it's gonna be some grimy guys. Even Zab Judah said it on what's the dude that a lot of people don't like. Zab Judah was on
Mill City.
Nope. It's the white dude that everybody started not liking because he had something against he said something negative about Louis Farrakhan. He got a big platform. Dang. Bro was on this stuff. He's a white guy. Man, I can't believe I'm not remembering it. But anyway, Zab Judah said that he knew the reputation of Don King, man. But shoot, he signed with him, and Don was offering him millions. Now, he got millions from Don, but he didn't get what he was guaranteed. So, he said he got licked, he got took up top, but he still walked away with a few million, just not what he was promised. So, again, if I'm in that situation, I'm gonna tell you right now. If I'm getting robbed, I'm going home to 1.5, and now I was supposed to get 6. I'm okay with that. I wasn't getting nothing in the beginning anyway. But I'm not recommending that's how it's supposed to be, and you should go ahead and get that. But man, you never know how these fighters is and what situations they in, man.
Yeah. Sometimes you got to make a tough decision, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like y'all, man. It's bad. Listen. Man, when you just sitting at home with no clue of when you fighting again, like, man, that's a bad feeling, brother. Like that's a bad feeling. You just don't know. You just training, you hearing this, hearing that. That's tough, bro. Like you praying anybody will call. You know what I'm saying?
Prentice, you get a knock on the door, it's Dana White. Say, hey, Zeus,
man, what? Man, hey, I'm wearing the look. I'm putting
the Zuffa trunks on.
Zuffa.
I'm getting trunks on,
nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like listen. And look,
They
I
own your
wish.
whole
Listen,
NIL.
and look, though, bro. And I wish shit was like was around like that when I was competing. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
Hey, look. Listen, and this the thing. I might not been a world champion WBC, but shit, I could have cooked some of them niggas in that Zuffa shit for sure. So shit, no, real shit though. You know what I'm saying? So
you getting some exposure, a little
but
bit.
All it is, man. Some people just be in certain situations, man. You know, people wasn't born with silver spoons. Got family that could take care of them, and you got to go ahead and sign that.
Black guy's a boxer, man.
Man,
I'm gonna
black
say
guy's a boxing, bro.
I'm gonna say this. Hold on. I'm gonna say this. That's why we as a panel and media has to push it. It's almost like what I did for Charles, and I know everybody's sharing the post and stuff too. It's like that inmate who ain't got family and they think they about to
you shouldn't have told OTB, Mark. Hey, bro, you shouldn't have told me.
Right,
hold on. Push is on.
Hey,
we on that ass.
As soon as you
said, well, on Golden Boy?
As soon as you start calling that prison to check up on him, they know that he got family that's concerned. They can't do what they want to do to him. Because now they know that he got people calling and checking in. They're like, oh, snap, this dude got people worried. Then the guy who ain't got nobody speaking up for him, bro, because of the contract. So I'm glad. I'm grateful to be in a position.
That's why I've been pushing that heavy for real, because it's like, there's no reason why he got one fight left in the contract and y'all having events, and y'all just read up on y'all deal with the zone, which that was news that broke last night too. So Golden Boy and read up on their deal with the zone too. So it's like there's no reason why y'all shouldn't have this man, fighting coming up. You know what I'm
And
saying?
the
Come on, man.
Olympian.
Y'all trying to
The
dog Oscar, man. Like Oscar did
Absolutely.
something wrong, man. That's what happens when you sign a contract, man. You gotta follow it. It's just that simple, man. I ain't mad at it. He don't seem like he complaining too much. I ain't seen him trying to fight nobody or make
Who?
no fight. Said let me fight anybody. I mean,
Who?
he too quiet.
Charles?
Charles too quiet. He too quiet, man.
That's I mean, that's him though. At the end of the day, you get that man his fight. You know what I'm saying? They
BBO, you
was
got to speak up for these guys, man.
like,
You sound
what
like
you
it's okay.
mean? Get that
It's
man
okay.
his fight.
Right.
He had like he said, since he don't do
Talking, it's
no
okay.
instrument,
Come on,
no
bro.
Twitter work, none of that. So he's okay to sit in
Just
on the
because
show.
he not
Come
outspoken, he's
on,
supposed to
man.
get shot on the shelf, is what you saying?
And either
That's
you
what you
talk
saying.
either if
That's
you
what
ain't
you saying.
talking, you like it. If you
Because
ain't
he
talking, you must
definitely
like
make
it.
It ain't
himself
about that. You
available.
can't. Certain people just is they. You can't. He never been that way. That's his personality. That's the same as Shakur. Y'all want him to knock it. That's not him. Certain people in
BBO,
certain ways. At the end of the day, nigga, a contract. Get that man this fight.
and
At
I'm
the
gonna say
end of the day,
this, BBO, you got a point. But the only problem I got with that is Blair was doing what you said he should be doing, and Blair wasn't getting the love from Golden Boy. See, that's the problem. When we got somebody doing it, give us an example. Blair beat Maurice Hooker, and they
Right.
act like the man didn't exist
Yeah.
after he won. And Don King did it to him too. As soon as he go to sign to Don King, we got Broner.
Facts.
We
No,
got
but he did
Broner.
free Adrian Bronner to him.
Hold
He
on.
did free Adrian
Hold
Bronner.
on. He signed to Don King Promotions and beat.
Right.
I was there in Florida. He beat Adrian Broner, and then he told me, because we did an interview, I did a couple of them with Blair. Blair told me that it was hard for him to get the belt that he was supposed to win from him. He said he had to go to Don King's office, and when Don King gave him the belt, Broner's face was still on that bed.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's what Blair said. You feel
damn,
me?
that nigga Don King, a motherfucker.
Only in Ohio. Only in
Hey,
And
Ohio.
hold on.
Blair said Broner's face was still on the belt, bro.
I'm glad we got an Isle Ohio panel because everybody got one of them uncles in the family that's gonna get your ass.
Hey,
Go on with the
Hey,
next one, Cam. Drop the next one, man. Because I gotta
All
be
right,
back
yeah.
up
So
too.
let's get into this one right here, man, with
Only
Tiger
in
right here, man.
Ohio.
Oh, I gotta play the clip from Tiger that he dropped from the IG
why you
recently,
trying to embarrass
man.
him, man? Come on, Kim. You trying to embarrass him.
No. We gotta play that. We gotta drop the content,
This is
man.
hate,
You
man. So this is hate right here from Kim.
know.
Term coach. You a hater, Cam.
You know who he want, bro. You know who he want,
Why you show
BBO.
that corny video, man? Why y'all show that
Show the
corny
fucking
video?
restraining order. That's what you should have showed.
Man,
Oh
even not
my
with that shit.
Let
God.
somebody from
Gee
Cincinnati would have did
Louise.
that shit. Y'all would have. We'd have been on AB helmets today. Cleveland, you got to stand on that. Is he from
Man,
Shaker Heights? Is Tiger from Shaker Heights?
no, he actually from as y'all say, he from the trenches, man. So I'm
Oh
not from where he
man,
from. He
East
from East
Cleveland.
Cleveland. Yeah, he from where they don't even like use soap every
Dang,
day. You know, I'm like, dang.
We got
So
two
what
dang.
y'all
Cleveland.
thoughts
We got
about
hold on. We
Tiger
got two
right there,
Cleveland guys on
man?
the
With
panel.
Devin and
Let me say
That's an
this.
old say it ain't
restrained
so.
order and
Let me say this.
everything,
Let me
man.
say this.
I was disgusted,
I
King.
got my sources on the panel now. I heard it from him first before Devin even posted it and said anything about it. So shout out to Prentice, man, because he's always been inside and giving me info too over the
Facts,
years, man.
facts. Shout out to the OG.
Prentice told me that my mouth dropped. So I'm gonna let Prentice speak on that first, man, and his perspective
Oh,
on it.
gee.
Go ahead.
What you want me to say?
Oh, y'all from you and BBO, y'all from Cleveland. We letting y'all touch that first because I can definitely come in.
Man,
You know what I'm
man,
What
it
I,
saying?
was
what I
disgusting.
mean, what I mean, he got in a situation and
Is that what y'all do? Is that what
he
Cleveland do?
No,
like this.
he
Look
been
though,
hanging with those white guys too long.
listen to this, right? Listen, no, listen. Look though, this the thing. No, listen. And I'm about to tell y'all. So he got into an altercation, cool, and he handled that shit like a G too. Stood on
Like
all
a
10 with
G.
all them niggas.
That's a
Yeah.
So
fact. That's a
so
fact.
look at this, right? Again, like you know where we from. We from Cleveland.
Mm-hmm.
Like put it like this. I got phone calls with people, hey, what's up? So if I got him, I know Tiger got him. And if Tiger really wanted to, that he can handle it in a whole different type of way.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Tiger got people that love him.
Yeah.
Tiger got people that love him. So if he wanted to go a whole nother way, it could go a whole nother way. And come on, man. Like people don't play those games. You know what I'm saying? But he took it a positive route and trying to keep it business at the end of the day. So you gotta respect him for that.
I'm gonna say this, man. People don't know this about Tiger. Tiger is the guy in Cleveland. Abdullah Mason is living in Houston. His dad's from Cleveland, but Abdullah's not up here. I mean, everybody was so excited when Tiger was in the Olympics. He's the guy here, man. And to see him get beat dead like that, it was like if it was some Cleveland dudes with him, it would have been a
Um,
homicide that night.
yeah,
It would have
no,
been a homicide that night. I
for
mean,
sure,
because if I would
100%.
have been there, my old tail would have been poking somebody, man. It's that simple, dude. Like it
Facts.
just he went the right way, and we laughing because he did the right. He doing the right thing.
Yeah, facts. What you want him to do? Like, what you want to do? Handle it a different type of way? Cause
He
he
definitely
could,
could.
and they stepping too.
But
You know what I'm
but
saying? And they
what's
Y'all
stepping
won't
too.
y'all won't
So
have no bill hanging out, and I'm not saying that to be
you know
funny.
what I'm
I'm being
saying? And
it's
they
some dudes
stepping
who will go to
too.
jail
So
for life
you know what
and
I'm
don't
saying? And
care,
they
man.
stepping too. So like, do you want them to handle it a different way and be foolish and then get like, that's what they do. See what they do. That's exactly what
Mm-hmm.
everybody gonna say. But he going in and handle it and look though. And I don't even train him no more. We don't talk, but still, I'm proud of him from the way he handled that because I know he could have took it to a whole different type of he could have if it he could have kept it street in every fight the word out Bill Haney Devin they there for sure. So I take my hats off for him for just putting that like you know what, let me just get the fight. I'd rather just get the fight, keep it business. He kept it
is
professional
that
because
still possible after the legal after you take those type of legal actions? Can we still look forward? Do you think that that's possible that he get that fight, get that
He
fade
won't he
back?
won't get he won't get that fight. He won't get that fight. And I'm
he
gonna say
going
this
he
to be
going he not going
he
Tiger
not
is regardless of the fact he get that fight or not, Tiger is going to be a champion. And at some point that fight going to be worth something just for the situation that happened. You get what I'm saying? Once Tiger
Facts.
go his
I agree.
own route and grab them titles cuz he going to grab them titles for sure.
I agree.
For sure 100%. So when he go grab them titles, that fight going to be worth a lot just from the history. Just for
Okay,
the
so
history. So I think that fight and
Devin
who
gonna be
and
long gone by the time Tiger do his thing.
that's
At the
not
end of the day,
that it's
this is
gonna
just
hey
Oh
it's gonna
wow.
happen before you think it is. It's gonna happen sooner than you think.
all
I
I'm saying
promise
is
you.
this. All I'm saying is this. When you look at how Devin and them move, this was nothing more than a publicity stunt to make Bill and Devin look like they some street dudes. You got the albino kid, Sean Haney, swinging. You got
You
these
said
little
the
bitty kids.
albino kid.
You got these little bitty dudes jumping. I mean, come on, man. Like I said, and I'm not saying this to be cool or try to be tough, like Cleveland is some vicious place. If he was with certain people, it would have been some murders that night.
No,
I'm
that's
just
no
well,
letting you
I
doubt.
know.
definitely agree, and
That's
shit
real.
coming from where we saying that we like shit, we riding with Tiger. I
That's a
always
fact.
felt like Tiger was special. Whenever somebody don't get to shoot, whenever that we get jumped, then yeah, I mean we know how far this could lead.
Mm-hmm.
My only problem was him doing the restraining order shit because now it's hard for us to push for you to get your legal fade because we know who we dealing with. You just gave them something else that they can lean on as a reason to not have this come to fruition.
Facts.
Mm. That's
Facts.
a fact.
I'm with you on that. OTB,
That's a
I
fact.
agree. That was my thing. The first thing that comes to my mind, I agree with
But I
putting
don't think it's a restraining order. You know what I'm saying?
it.
I feel like everybody
It's
handled what they had to handle with MSG, but I don't think it's a restraining order. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Right,
The
right,
the
right.
fight,
it's
Hey,
the
probably
you know,
like
you
fight,
know what's
man,
so
that fight.
funny? You know what's so funny about this thing, man? It made us as black people look horrible, man. You got Devin on the stage. You got these dudes fighting like look like Planet of the Apes when they was in that fight, bro. That looked bad. Why are we doing that in front of white people? That's my
Fact.
only thing about
I
that, man.
I
We
want to
look
listen.
crazy that night.
I get what you're saying from that perspective, BBO, but I man, listen, it's okay to scramble here and there with a rumble. You know what I mean? I get what you're saying. This is where it was, but sometimes you go through. Look, Tyson knocked out hit Green in the eye, bro, outside the bar. You know
And
what I mean?
Tiger Johnson ain't no Mike
No, no,
Tyson,
no,
man.
no. But no, I'm not comparing him to Mike. But I'm just saying
So
situations
look,
happen.
like
Hold on, situations happen, and Green still got that fight, didn't he? So we just saying when it comes to the illegal thing, I think Tiger went about it. He did what he had to do. But my thing would be when fighters get into it, or even a little fight like that, bro. You take that and make money off of it on a promotion. I wouldn't go no legal way when it comes to that. Devin is not that. Bill is not that. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't have did. I would
You
more
not
push.
you not realize they making it seem like he is.
So I want
listen,
to make. I want to know,
I'd
like,
have been
saying because
live in a
listen.
Tiger shirt at the next
Tiger,
day.
Tiger, Tiger, Tiger handled that exactly how he from when it started to now he handled it like it was, man.
got
Look,
you.
look, situations happen. He is approached. He had hey. Ain't no at the end, Tiger Man at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Words was exchanged, shit happened. He stood on what he was supposed to stand on like he should. And he
Mm-hmm.
and afterwards, instead of
Fact.
turning it into some street shit and it could get serious, like he know he could. He like, I ain't even gonna go that route. I'ma keep it professional and I'm about to
But
go this
PJ, you
route.
don't have to
So
turn into no street shit. You can use that as a tour,
but that's what I'm saying.
promotional
But that's what
tour.
he did. But that's what he
Yeah.
did.
So that's
He
I would
used
just
it
say
as a
I would
tool.
just say
That's
this.
what I'm saying.
Remember how
He chose the right path.
I'll say this. All them dudes who talk about, oh, he a kid, the albino dude's a kid. Man, if one of these kids run up on us at 16, 17, I'm hitting you right in your throat, man. You better hope I ain't got nothing on you, man. Ain't nobody playing with these kids, man. They'll hurt us, man. This dude talking about, he a kid. I
That's
would have said,
true. No, that's true. I ain't gonna even lie, bro.
Fact.
16, 17. I ain't
but
who
and you know
asking
what's
about
funny? Only
age.
dudes who've never been in any real, like, neighborhood don't know that. Them, man,
That's
I ain't gonna lie. When I
facts.
see too many dudes at the store, I go to a different store.
Yeah.
So what are you talking about? He a
No,
kid.
that's real talk. Ain't nobody asking ages. I find out when y'all wake up.
You know what
Dang,
I'm
man.
saying? Like he said, I actually y'all wake up.
Hey, when they
Damn.
getting zipped up, man, you know you from Youngstown, y'all not about to fight. You know your Youngstown dudes is not about to fight.
Yeah, man. What's the next topic, man? Get off Tiger back.
All
He
right, here we
handled
go.
that shit
Facts.
the 100% the
Facts.
right
And I'm
way,
still riding with Tigers.
and he stood on
We
all
still
10,
ride
man.
with
Get
my
off his
And,
dog,
back,
and,
man.
and,
man.
and you, I see you ain't bring up nothing about AB yet. You saw Cam and Slick. We done seen your boy looking horrible out here. We ain't seen you bring one subject about Cam.
Relax, man,
That's but
relax, man.
look,
We gonna get the AB. We gonna get it. We gonna relax. We gonna
I'm
get the
like,
AB.
yikes.
Hold on, let's get to the other AB right here, man. My brother Albert Bell, man. Of course, man. My dog got a IBF title eliminator coming up with Andy Cruz. Hopefully, we be getting some
about
news about
time.
this coming up soon. So, what y'all think about Albert Bell with this IBF title eliminator with Mr. Andy Cruz coming up soon?
About time.
Ohio dudes always got to fight King Kong before we get a title shot. That's crazy, man.
Say that shit
Hey,
again.
That is
Say
hey,
that
horrible.
shit again.
You always
hey.
got to fight Godzilla, King Kong, Master Destroyer. It's like Wolverine.
You look at
Like, come
Andy
on,
Cruz is Godzilla.
that's what I just said. You think
Man,
You
Andy
look at
Cruz?
it
I
like
seen
that.
Andy. Y'all was just talking about amateurs. In the amateurs, Andy Cruz looked like Michael Jordan. He looked
but this ain't
impeccable in
the
the amateurs.
amateurs, and he still looked like he did in the
He
amateurs.
he looked good versus Ray. What was
Yeah.
that? Ray Maritala. He looked good versus Maritala. I thought he won. I did. Well, I feel bad for Albert, man. I'm wishing for it, but I doubt it. But shout out to
You
Albert.
feel
Man,
bad
hey,
for him?
Man,
hey,
Albert
hey,
Dang.
is loyal to a
What?
fault.
That
listen,
is
listen,
crazy.
listen. No, right? I get what y'all are saying, but 6'2", 6'3", hard to deal with, man. At that weight, I don't give a damn.
Facts.
6'2", 6'3", hard to deal with it that way. All that little slippery, all that. How? The jab, you got to get close to do that.
He could
It's
be
gonna
7
be
feet tall. He could be 7 feet tall. Big as
all
shit.
right.
He not beating no Andy Cruz, bro.
We gonna
Come on.
see.
Hey, I'm
I
excited.
think it's gonna be. I think he's gonna surprise a lot of people.
I actually like this fight for him.
Me too.
When it comes to Andy, I love this fight for him because of his height and his reach and his boxing abilities. I know what Albert can bring to it. Don't be surprised, BVO. We gonna come on the panel after this fight. But what I will say this, man, shout out to Albert Bell for staying pace during the race, man. Boxers they go through depression when things don't go their way, man. And he got cut from Top Rank. Shakur, Navarrete, Jamel Herring, a lot of those guys did not take the fight when it was offered to him to fight them when he was with Top Rank.
He got cut for getting ducked, though. He got cut for being ducked. They couldn't even match him.
And then you got Vic Green. Shout out to him because I always tell people, I look at managers. It's easy to manage a fighter when he's winning, and but when he gets cut and or lose, how do you maneuver? I want to see if you're able to adapt, able to make new, open up other doors. And Vic, they did that. They went back to Toledo. They was putting up the money, getting decent opponents, and kept him active to a point he got back in a position from the WBA and the IBF to get in the mandatory position, bro. That doesn't happen with a lot of these fighters, man. Once they get cut, they don't know how to even move.
Yeah.
So shout out to Albert for being able to do that and being in this position, man. So I think he's hungry. The history of the IBF has been running through Toledo when it comes to Ohio. O'Shea IBF, Robert Easter was IBF. So they got a connection with the IBF, man.
Man, I feel like, man, Ohio is on the top of pyramid. We can never get a break. We can never get a break, dude. Say
You
what
ain't
you
got
want,
no
man.
faith. You ain't got no faith in Albert Bell beating Andy Cruz.
No, you do.
I do.
Dang,
I got
Would you?
faith.
that's crazy.
I'm
I
gonna
got faith.
ask y'all. I'm gonna ask y'all this:
Huh?
if they said put your house on it, would you put your house on it?
Yeah. I
Man,
live in the
stop.
trailer. I live in the trailer park. Yeah,
I'm surprised
You say
Andy
I live
Cruz
in
took
the
the fight.
trailer park.
I ain't gonna lie. To me,
What?
when Andy Cruz took the position after Lucas' body decline, I'm surprised Andy Cruz took the fight. I was looking at other opponents. Me and Marcus just thought like, hey man, we might just look. Well, I don't think Andy Cruz gonna take the damn fight, but
Yep, he took it.
I'm
I didn't think he was
wondering
gonna
who.
take it either. He took
I
it. I'm
know
surprised.
who Albert Bell pissed off. I'm wondering who Andy Cruz pissed off because they got it out for his little ass.
Yeah.
He got it back.
man,
That's a bad 2 fights. After the Muratalla fight, they send you to Albert. Like shit, they got it out for your.
And
They
Albert
do got
fighting
it
with
off
a
on
chip on his shoulder too, bro. He
Who the
tired
fuck
of
did
it.
Andy Cruz piss off?
Hey,
Yeah.
Albert mad right now. He about to go in there on some. He about to fight his ass off. I feel like this is gonna be a good fight.
man. When he get beat dead, man, I'm gonna say I still love it. That's all I'm
He
saying.
ain't about to get no beat dead, man.
Oh,
that's
He
hey,
ain't
damn
you
about
know,
to
I ain't
get
man. So
going
no
hold
beat
on,
nowhere.
hold on.
dead.
Let me say
that's
this.
Hey,
You know what we gonna have to
BBO,
do?
man.
You know what we
it's
gonna have
all
to do
love.
though? Yeah. You gonna have to carry him inside like they did on Boys in the Hood. We just
He
gotta
ain't
carry him,
about to
put him
get
on the
no
What
couch.
you gonna be
beat
saying?
dead.
Not time to get my merch. You gonna be saying Ohio Run Boxing, and you gonna be repping it like you have been. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it's gonna come back down to. Ohio Run Boxing. Albert Bell gonna speak. It gonna be at the top. And Ray Ford is gonna have to come out of the woodworks and give him his respect because he was ducking him too. And shout out to Oshaki Foster because Oshaki called that out, talking about Ray Ford was ducking him. But come on, Oshaki, you knew about Ray of Albert Bell too when he was at 130. Y'all dudes a lot of them be ducking, bro, out of respect though. But at the end of the day, it's still disrespect because he's a prize fighter. He gotta eat. So when you duck him, you starving him.
Ohio, is it true that
Free
Shakur
game.
Stevenson ducked Albert Bell?
You said what?
Shakur
Free
Stevenson.
game.
Yes, Shakur Stevenson ducked him, but I think it was more of Jay Prince doing the calling for
Yeah.
that. I think Shakur fight anybody, but at that time, Albert Bell was just a high risk, low reward. People can say what they want at that time, so I understand why Jay Prince did that. That's why I told people with Keyshawn and Mason being with Jay Prince, he's not going to have them two going at each other right away because now Keyshawn signed with Jay Prince, but Jay Prince know how to maneuver fighters and put them in a better position. And that means sometimes duck and smoke until you feel like they're ready.
That fight ain't
Remember,
gonna happen in
remember
like
they
three,
had
four.
Andre Ward duck
Yeah,
Superman punch, Adonis Stevenson. So I mean, this ain't nothing normal. It's what they do. They get their boots on and run, man.
I
Yeah,
think
I was
that
about to,
I
I
think
was,
they'll fight
go ahead.
about 4 years later down the line.
Mm.
Jay
I
Prince
want
is
to share
still,
like
but Jay
another
Prince.
Toledo guy. Um, Big Baby, man, Big Baby Anderson, man, signing a co-promotional deal. So he signed a co-promotional deal with Queensberry, and he's still going to be working with Top Rank. So obviously, Queensberry, they got a lot of heavyweights over there, and he has this, Queensberry debut coming up against Solomon Decrees coming up on the Worley Dubois undercard May 9th. So what y'all think about Big Baby Anderson going with Queensberry / Top Rank right here and going into his
Man,
first fight with them?
man, I'm happy and proud of that young man right there, man. You know everybody try to talk bad about him, talk down on him. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't understand that boxers is humans too. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just happy he got through what he went through, and now he back and he training hard and he focused. Like he gonna shock the world, man.
And watching him train so hard has been so impressive, man. His dedication back to boxing, he looked good.
He
He
look
in the
happy.
gym every day, and
He
he
look
letting
happy.
us see it, man. And for
Yeah.
that, I can't wait to see Champ back, and I
He
can't
look
wait
like
to see. Hey,
he
he
look
gonna
like
look
he
better.
look like he look like he got a different type of motivation in his eyes this time around.
Facts, and that shit look good, man.
Let
That
me
And
shit
let,
look
he and, and,
good.
and to me,
Absolutely.
he is such a complete fighter, man. He can fight right-handed, left-handed, punch with both hands, could box, move, fast hands, quick reflexes like a middleweight. Like when he get focused, watch, it's gonna be scary. Watch. And he with Bomac now. That's good for him.
Facts.
That's
Mm.
And
great.
not only
That's
that,
great for
I
bro,
ain't
him.
but
gonna lie, man. Go ahead. My
in the
bad. Go ahead.
Bacoli fight, he showed us, man, I can bite down. Fuck you mean?
For
I
sure.
bite down and sit in front of you too. We ain't used to seeing him do that. We done
Nah.
seen him fight off the front foot, back foot, you know what I mean, slip. We done seen him box. But to watch him do that in a Bacoli fight, a lot of people knocked him for
Yeah.
it. But it
He
made
gonna
me
be.
love him more as a fighter because I know how his area move for real. So I know where that hunger in him inside of him come from.
I
Yeah.
would,
Nah.
both of what both of y'all said, man. Taps, hats off to
I'll
both of
say
y'all
this
because
now. You
with
all like him. At the end of the day, when I seen him in that last fight, he like he didn't want to be there. Had a trainer that was really giving me some good information. He told me, I'm hitting elbows, I'm hitting elbows. I think with him, he kind of showed you who he really is. He's a good fighter, not a great fighter. His size alone says it's gonna be an uphill battle for him to be,
Li-
a world champion. But I mean,
Listen,
with Moses, Lawrence Okoli, Mudat Gassiev, he's not beating none of them dudes, not right now.
listen. Listen, I ain't gonna
It's
get
not.
into listen. I ain't gonna get into details, but you know what I'm saying. That wasn't a perfect camp. You know what I'm saying. And
Oh,
and it was
y'all can't
listen.
hide nothing at Toledo. We heard about what happened. We heard. We ain't gonna
Yeah,
bring it up because we
yeah,
Ohio, but we
yeah.
heard about what you talking
You know what I'm saying. So
Oh my God.
You're not gonna ever bring it up, but I mean,
okay, so
we know what
so
you.
so
I know what you about to
okay,
say.
so if you know the situation, so I had a short amount of time to get him ready to wheel him through them 10 rounds. You know what I'm saying, and hey, he did that shit. You know what I'm saying?
He did.
And listen, man. And sometimes when you in there, you tired. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you thinking with emotion. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it was the benefit of having a trainer that was able to talk him and coach him through it. Because at the end of the day, he went through it, and that was a good performance
Facts.
with the time we had
I'm gonna
with
say
the
this.
time we had to get him ready for them 10, that was a great performance. You
I'm
know what
gonna
I'm
say
saying? I
this,
ain't even
friend.
gonna
I'm
lie.
gonna say this, Brendan. I'm gonna say
Now,
this.
let me ask you this. And
All,
you know what? And that's why we don't have the same success with things because we get people that do what my brother's doing right now. Oh, he's going through some stuff. What my man Jody said in
No,
the
it,
beginning.
no, no,
So,
it
so you
but it
gotta
ain't
either
even.
either
But
you do it or you don't.
it's listen,
Oh
listen,
shit.
listen.
no.
That's the thing, though, right? If
Oh
you say
my
if
God.
you say the situation, then you know that was something that was he
It
had
was
to
out of
do.
his control.
You
I'm
get what
not
I'm
saying
saying?
what
So
I'm
so
not saying it wasn't his
so so
control, but
listen. So let
go
me
ahead.
finish. So then listen. So then also, so for the like, you don't understand, for the short amount of time we had to get through a 10 round. You ever boxed before?
No, no
Okay,
boxing.
so yeah, so I don't expect you to understand. So the amount of time we had to get ready for a 10 rounder, man, I take my hat off to that boy. He went out there and did his thing and took it like it's Z, dealt with the ridicule, took
Facts.
time to get his mind right, and came back and he's hungry.
And let
Like,
me say
man,
this.
man, hey,
Let me
watch
touch.
this.
Let
All
me
I'm gonna
touch
say
on.
is watch this, because I know what he can do. I know what he
Facts.
can do.
Let,
I've seen that boy
let
in
me
this thing.
let me touch on this with OTB and what y'all talking about. I'm gonna touch on this and then we go
Hey,
on to the next because
I'm
I
gonna
got.
disagree, but I want to see him do well. We're from Ohio.
Well,
I
I'm
want to
gonna
see him
tell you
do
one
well. To be
thing.
honest,
Looking at
I
Jared,
just hope that he gets a little
hold
bit
on,
more
BBO.
maturity and
Let
can
me
understand it's a big opportunity and do not blow it.
let me say
Do
this
not
because
blow it. He had a chance to be a heavyweight champion from
Hold
Ohio
on,
before.
BVO.
hold on.
He had a
Let me.
chance to do it. I just hope he doesn't blow his opportunity.
I
That's
think
all
he
I'm
Still
can't
saying.
gonna
hear
have it.
on
I
his
still think
end.
he got it. But I'm gonna
Oh,
say
my
this.
bad. I didn't hear my bad. I can hear.
No, you good. You good.
Go ahead.
But I said, I'm gonna say this. Watching Jared and my concerns with him was is mental, and I think part of his mental, somebody he was connected to was draining his mental, and that was the female he was dealing with when it come to his daughter's mom. Uh, he has got that under control, man. A lot of people don't understand when you're dealing with a female that's not supportive of you and not really uplifting you, and you fighting and dealing with her. That's already sometimes a defeat before you even get to training, a defeat before you even get inside the ring. So we got to look at it from all perspectives when it comes to him being a complete fighter. We got a fighter right now in Cleveland, I'm not going to say his name, who have came overweight 2 times. But everything he's posting is relationship. He didn't propose. He didn't got on his knee. But now, all of a sudden, he ain't making weight. So it does play a factor, man, with some people you dealing with ain't motivating you or helping you. They can be distracting you. So that is very big going in when they're going into a camp. And I think Jared has got that under wraps right now.
Hey,
Man,
hey, Marcus, let me ask you, what you think about the deal with Queensberry that he has, as far as fighting those guys over there in Queensberry?
I
Because
think
I think it's
that's
I
a
think
great
great.
it's
move for him.
I think
Yes,
it's
it's
good
sure.
because the UK, they love boxing. They love the heavyweights, bro. What more better platform to be over there in Queensberry in the UK area and build a big fan base over there. I love it. I don't
Yeah,
have nothing
facts.
wrong with it.
Power
And
move.
that's where the paper at.
Yep.
Power move.
Yeah, it was
Thanks.
great
What you
move.
think about it, Bean?
My bad to step away for a quick second. What was the question, Cuzzo?
Are you good? Yeah, what you
We
think
talk-
about Big Baby Anderson's return coming up May 9th on the Fabio Worley and Dave Dubois undercard and him signing with Queensberry?
Happy to see him back. His last fight, it was cool or whatever. As far as the Bacoli fight though, I mean, I know some people want to clown you, you know what I'm saying? But like dude was saying earlier, I forget who it was, but you know, he stood his ground. You know what I'm saying? He fought a much bigger dude. And for real, you know what I'm saying? Still kind of like still learning, you know what I'm saying, a lot of things or whatever. So he did good considering, somebody like Bacoli, you know what I'm saying? To last as long as he did, to keep getting back up, showed a lot of heart. Um, and with Solomon Dakers, I don't know him all like that. I know who he is. I'm gonna have to look at him after the show or whatever. But I'm ready to see him back. I like him. I always did like Big Baby Anderson.
we will have another Ohio heavyweight champion, bro.
For
We
sure.
we ain't had one since what I think it was
I hope
Buster.
so, man.
I think going back to Buster, and then before that was Tubbs. So yeah,
Tubbs, yep.
On
yeah. So
Tubbs.
yeah, shout out to those guys, man. Shout out to those guys. We got one coming back, and it's gonna be in Toledo. Shout out to Toledo.
Yeah, I agree.
Toledo needs something, man. Shout out to
BVO
Big Baby.
ain't got no faith, man.
Hey, before I
Nasty
get off,
work, man.
hold on. Before I get off, I know I better see Prentice and BBO down there at the Masons Day, man, because they got something going on in Cleveland for the Masons, man, this week. They got the little Masons Day, so we're gonna see if BBO you Cleveland or not, bro. That's what we're gonna find out.
Hey, it's gonna be 2 people out there, man. You gonna do ball. It's gonna be 2
Man.
This
people out
dude
there, man.
crazy, man. I
You
can't
gotta stop
stand
this,
this
man.
dude, man.
I'm telling you, it's gonna be like
Yeah.
it was with. Remember, I said, "What did Errol tell Sean Porter? You a man without a country or something?"
You is silly. You know what would be funny if Keyshawn stepped up, if Keyshawn did come and come to that, man, trying to mess it up. That would be some villain stuff right there. I don't even think
No,
he
That's
can.
it
good
would not
child
be.
stuff.
It would not be safe.
No, that would no, you wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that here. These
Nah,
dudes here, man, they
nah,
eat a whole lot of
Yeah,
donuts.
let me
I
hear
nah,
wouldn't
your
do that
thoughts
here.
about
nah,
Let me hear your thoughts
That ain't
about
nah,
Golden Boy and Top Rank
nah.
as far as both of them. Golden Boy reing up with the zone and Top Rank being up under the zone. What's your thoughts about that?
What?
Hoping in their match. You talking about with Golden Boy and Top Rank being under the zone? Yeah, hopefully they start matching up with each
Yeah.
other because it ain't no cross the street BS. They both on the same, app, as we will say, the app that is promotion that's pushing them. So I think that's going to be a good look. But again, we got to see. The Oscar is the one that worries me. I don't have a problem with Bob Arum. It's Oscar, man. It's Oscar who gets in the way of roadblocking certain fights. He's been doing this for a long time, brother. So that's my concern. But
Go ahead.
Boots, and no, I'm gonna end it shortly. The Boots and Zayas, I guess they can make that, and we'll see. But I don't even know if Top Rank I'm willing to put Zayas in there with Boots right now.
You don't think they'd put him in there with him?
I don't think
They got
I don't know if
Lance
Zayas ready
Pillmeyer.
yet.
He reported earlier talking about they got like a date possibly June 6th, and they put that another day June 20th for Boots and Xander possibly.
Oh, that's going. Oh, so that must be. I know they got that book for the Puerto Rican Day Parade weekend. Oh, dang! So it might
Yeah,
be Boots
they
versus.
looking at Puerto Rican Parade weekend.
Well, that's good. Well, shoot, I think Zayas gets stopped. I give him about 6 rounds. I give him about 6 or 7. I'm actually putting the money down
Oh,
on
you
Fando.
think Boosie got it like that?
Man, no, I don't think it ain't that I don't get Boosie got it like that. I just feel like Zayas, to me, he's still green. He's still learning. You can win a world title and still not be ready. You know what I mean? But I think this, based on Boots' competition,
Even with the John Travolta haircut,
you silly. Based on Boots' opposition, and when the Zayas is not really too far off. So when you look at it from that perspective, you might be talking about an evenly matchup. I just think Boots is way more skilled than that. I think he's safer to fight Josh Kelly, which still is a tough fight for Zayas, but the way they matching him is my problem. Like, he got 2 belts, and then you look at his resume and say, you know what I mean? Like, that, I don't like that, but it is what it is.
hate is real.
Yeah, man. Then this a little list right here of all the top ranked guys, the stars right here. And notice that Teofimo Lopez isn't on this list, by the way, Mr. BVO.
Yeah, I think that was his last fight with Top Rank, with the fight with
Manny
Shakur.
Navarrete, Ashaki Foster, Raymond Muratala, Abdullah Mason, Keyshawn Davis, Emiliano Vargas, Brian Norman Jr., Tiger Johnson, Xander Zayas, and Jared Anderson right there.
That's the only ones they got on the roster right now?
Stars. They saying stars.
Well, like it's they top stars that they.
Oh, okay. I'm like, dang,
yeah, they got a they got a slew of guys.
I was about to say,
and not one of them dudes is a star on this list.
But see, it ain't. But see, yeah, but they know how to budget, man. They know how to break the bread. I mean, we might criticize Top Rank for their payments on certain fights, but they've been doing this for a long time, bro. And I'm just like, all right, they know what they doing.
Yeah, I try to support.
Yeah, I heard they want to push Emiliano a little bit more heavier too. That's one thing I did hear recently too.
Well, they better push Tiger.
Emiliano's supposed to be back in May.
Tiger in the division wide open at 147, man. They need to start pushing him. He needs to get up to one of those belts as soon as possible. And
Yeah,
I still
like to see. I wouldn't mind seeing Tiger versus Tio. That'd be a good fight.
No, not right now. I like Tiger and Brian Norman style wise. Brian Norman and Tiger at 147 style wise. That's
I don't want Tiger to get caught with nothing.
Tiger stopping both of them.
Who, Tio?
Yeah,
he ain't stopping Tio, but he might stop Brian Norman.
That shit, Tiger punching, bro. Tio ain't about to be able to stand under that. Tiger ain't about to be able to stand under that. Tio ain't about to stand there. Listen, if you think, man, look, he punching, Tiger punching, bro. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. That shit might not look like it, man. That nigga punching. Tio not, nah.
Tio be more defensive. Pretty much what you said. I'll say he'll stop. He wouldn't let his hands go. He'd be more defensively because of the power. But I don't know.
Listen, and Tiger can move, and he can't. The nigga don't know how to fight a mover. He just gonna be jumping in. He not about to be. And Tiger gonna sit. Tiger ain't gonna jump back 50 feet. Tiger gonna sit, he gonna jump in. He don't got no basic fundamental. He gonna throw that right hand, bring that back foot in front. Man, Tiger gonna knock that boy motherfucking head off all night. Watch. I'm telling you.
I like Brian
He
Norman.
for sure stopping Brian Norman.
I
I
like
For
don't
sure.
think Tiger can let
I
Brian
actually
Norman
like that.
fight
I
Tiger
actually
right
like
now.
that
Nah.
fight.
No, not right now.
I actually like that
Nah.
fight in Atlanta, to be honest. So get
Yeah.
that fight in
Yeah,
Atlanta,
facts.
Georgia. I fly.
I
I
don't
would
know
say
if
feed one of them guys a TO. That's all I want to do. Feed one of them guys a TO.
man. Hey, we gonna put some money on
Yeah,
that one.
T.O. man, T.O. about to be a gatekeeper at 147.
Hey, listen. Look.
And you know
He
what's so
about to
funny
be a
Hey,
about that?
we gonna
gatekeeper.
bet on
And
that
you know
and
what's
stop
funny?
his double.
And when he win a belt, Cam gonna be like,
Man,
That's cool.
T.O.
bet
ain't
you was
But
right,
look,
doing
man.
shit.
when
Bet you was right.
If Tiger and T.O. fight, we betting on that and stoppage is double.
Hey, Cam,
Man.
I gotta go, man. So I don't know if we're gonna touch on that Abdullah and Keyshawn. I don't know if we gonna touch on that.
Let's do that. Yeah, so Abdullah, man, of course, a lot of the shit that happened with Abdullah, man, of course, with him and Keyshawn. I go and play the clip actually for that. Actually,
Yeah, let that rip.
He keeps him on whenever. I want to fight you this year. Could we make it happen this year? Are we gonna make it happen this year? I'm pulling teeth trying to get him to fight me. Do y'all see this shit? Hey, bro, look at you. You're bigger than me. What are you talking about? You're bigger than me. He talking about 35. I'm about to go. I'm trying to go to 47 to fight Devin Haney. Somebody clearly bigger than me.
Not even a world champ.
Who gives a fuck? Who cares?
I'm active world champ.
Who cares? Casuals don't even know what world champ is. They know who you is. They know who I am.
In the whole world.
Yeah, boxers know that. Us fighters know that.
This your belt.
People that's paying to watch us fight don't know that. Because I'm at 40. You didn't fight that to get. You ain't take that from me. You see that? I practically gave you the belt. You didn't fight me to get that belt. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't
Next one you get, I'm gonna come take
I don't want to pay for the belt. No, unless I move up.
These people out here don't make fights, Keyshawn.
They don't make the fights.
These people don't make fights.
Right now?
The manager makes.
You act like Bill Haney, nigga. When I knock your son out, y'all gonna be crying. When I knock your son out, all them punches he take, I'm gonna knock.
Let him show you. That's what I thought.
Okay, all right, bet. I'm gonna holler at you later, there, Jay.
You the best at talking, bro.
Bro, I beat ass. What are you talking about? I really beat ass, and I'm the best at fighting. I will beat your ass, bro. I will really beat your ass.
I don't deny that. You're a great fighter.
You right. I don't deny I won't beat your ass either. I will beat your ass.
Oh yeah,
bro.
you know I'm gonna deny that. I'm
gonna really beat your ass. Like you're not better than me, bro.
That's easy.
All jokes aside.
Yeah, that's easy to say.
I really.
Like
What you mean easy to say? Go watch my highlight.
and then I got a clip of what Abdullah said after this too right here. I can play that real quick too. It's about 40 seconds.
That was at the press conference, and he had turned and said what he had said to me, and I said, okay, I'm gonna let my hands do the talking, and I still feel that way. I let my hands do the talking, so I don't got too much to say. But when it's time to step in the ring, I'm definitely ready, and I always be ready. The last I heard, in that same breath, he said he didn't want to fight me. He wasn't ready to fight me, so. I'm open to fighting anybody. So when the time is right, I'm definitely I'll be right there. And right now I'm at 135, and I've been here doing what I'm doing here. So I'm definitely open to fighting anybody though.
What's your thoughts on it right there with this situation right here?
I like it. Man. It come off to me like Keyshawn kind of trying to be lightweight, like that bully or whatever, trying to intimidate and bullying, but Abdullah Mason ain't going, you know what I'm saying? And, hey, I would love to see them eventually fight each other. To kind of rewind it back to Albert Bell, shout outs to him, up North Ohio, and the Andy Cruz situation. That Cruz and Murtala fight was a close fight. I could have even seen a draw. So that being said, do you feel like the way the antics of Keyshawn was after that win, he was acting like it was a belt to ass whooping? That wasn't no belt to ass whooping.
Right.
Even if you had Cruz losing, he didn't lose. You know what I mean? It wasn't like he was dominated or either way. You know what I mean? So sometimes Keyshawn be doing the most.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people got a problem with it because which I said recently in like my last couple of shows, as far as the situation with Keyshawn, like his energy is not reciprocated across the board for everyone else. I think that's the problem that's we happen. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have the same energy for Frank Martin or Edwin De Los Santos in particular. If you want to add the context with him, or even Ryan Garcia when he ran into Ryan Garcia recently, or even Andy Cruz when he was at the Andy Cruz fight. You know what I'm saying? Like the same energy is not reciprocated with these other guys. You know what I mean, and that's the problem that I have with Keyshawn and the whole entire issue. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
What you think about
Yeah,
it,
I thought Keyshawn
Coach
did his
Prentice?
thing, man. It is what it is.
I just feel like that was Keyshawn being Keyshawn, and that was Abdullah
Yeah.
being Abdullah. That's it's just we seen the key. Look, he talk when he talk, and you feel me. Y'all feel like Keyshawn just being Keyshawn. And I feel like Abdullah held his own well. Abdullah just trying to fight. He ain't really trying to talk, do all that. Abdullah just trying to work. So I feel like Keyshawn just being Keyshawn.
And it's
Anytime they
crazy
ever
though.
meet, and this the thing, anytime they ever meet up, it's gonna be the exact same way. Key gonna be turned, and Abdullah just gonna be like, we fight when we fight.
Yeah, I think people wanted Abdullah to choke him, but it's not gonna happen.
Yeah, crazy.
Abdullah a quiet guy. He's not gonna really do
I
nothing.
feel like I feel like they both gonna keep going on their own separate paths, and I feel like that's gonna be a very, very, very big fight down the line.
I see the fight happening
That
probably
fight
like at
probably never happened.
47.
47.
I think at 47.
It probably won't happen.
That'd be nice.
I don't think
I
the
think
fight
both
ever
of them
happened.
at 47.
It
Yeah,
sounds
because
good.
I think it'll be a couple years down the line for sure.
Yeah.
It won't happen while they're on the same team. We seen how Jay Prince do his thing. Jay Prince probably told him to be quiet. That's why he cooled off soon as he got on the phone with the old man. So
Yeah, but
But
the
Abdullah
type of
don't have
fight,
no
but
problem
listen,
with fighting them
but listen,
boys.
but this the thing, the type
Abdullah
of
and
want to
he got
listen,
off
fight
the
them
phone with
boys
the
as
old man.
the
Keyshawn and
type of the type.
Shakur.
I feel like the type of fight 3-4 years down the line, the type of mega fight that could got the potential to materialize to be, he gonna let them fight. He gonna let them fight.
Hell yeah.
He gonna let them fight. You hear me? The type of fight that's gonna
Hell
turn. I feel
yeah.
like it got the possible to turn out to be. Oh, he gonna let them fight. Do you know how? What? He
You
gonna
got
let
the
them
pay per
fight.
view fight in the future?
Is that a pay per view fight in the future?
Yeah,
Is that what you think?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
absolutely, absolutely,
Hell
Hell yeah.
yeah. For sure that's gonna
absolutely.
be
Especially the route that Keyshawn is taking. I think Keyshawn is going to surpass a lot of these guys, even Shakur, when it comes to stardom because of his
marketing
antics.
genius.
Because of his antics, how he's able to spar, stay active, and sparring these celebs, whatever people want to say.
Marketing genius.
Some people don't like it, but I like it. I love it. I
I
think
do
I
Boots
too.
Fight
like
was
our
it.
giving him
guys.
some work though.
I
Boots
like
Fight
that
Listen,
was
he's
giving
doing
him
the
some work.
streaming on
and,
I
Kick,
think
man.
I think a
and it's
lot.
the
But
thing, right? For the people that don't like it, they be like, man, he doing that. I'm like, look, man, it's like when Floyd came out, he dropped the 24/7. You know what I'm saying? Because that what was going at the time.
yeah,
This
he
is this
started.
is this is 2026, man. This
Yeah,
is a whole new age. Now they using their platforms they got to promote themselves. You get what I'm
yeah,
saying? They
yeah.
audience
Keyshawn.
is watching streams. They don't
Yep.
care about us old heads all like that.
Yep. No,
Oh, there you
streaming
go.
is definitely. I see Kick, whatever that streaming is,
Yeah,
but I
Yeah,
see that
Kick and
Keyshawn is pushing
Twitch.
it.
yeah.
He's starting to be the villain, man. And I think in
But
order to
listen,
become,
but look,
hold on,
go
let me
ahead.
say this: in order to become the best villain possible, what better way to go against a humble guy like Abdullah and his
Yeah, for
family?
sure.
What
Yeah,
better
fact.
way, bro?
But
What
but let
better
me
way
but
to pick on a guy that ain't really that's just staying in his lane,
yeah.
only speak when he's doing interviews. That
But
everybody likes Abdullah, man,
can
because
I
of his
can I
personality.
can I say something?
But go ahead.
Check the signal now.
Oh, okay. I can hear her. Prentice went out.
I can't hear.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, until you come back in, I don't
I
see
like,
right.
man. I think, yeah. I mean, I like the whole attention. I like the situation. My thing with Keyshawn, they kept asking him like, what weight class you gonna fight at? Then he kept deflecting, talking about, oh, he keeps saying he gonna fight whenever. Right? We're asking you what weight class, and you couldn't even tell us a definite answer on what weight class, and then you kept telling them, yeah, I'm moving up to 147. Then I'm like, what are we talking about here, bro?
Yeah,
Move
fact.
around,
Oh,
man, somewhere.
Yeah.
You
can
know what I'm
can
saying?
can I say one thing? I just want to talk about the way Keyshawn is marketing himself, right? Don't you know how you say he becoming a villain,
Yeah,
right?
he's gonna surpass a lot of these guys. I
But
like him.
listen, but look though, and he becoming a villain to the boxing world, right? But on Kick, he's going to all these gyms, having a ball with these kids. Like he went to man, I gotta call him. My little nephew had his first fight in Virginia Beach today. Keyshawn went to he went a lot of gyms. He went in there, was catching the kids' hands, sparring with the kids. Like so for the Kick and his audience, he is not the villain. He is beloved by the youth. But for us boxing heads, he popping this shit and he making a lot of people not like him. I love it though. Like ain't Muhammad Ali popped this shit.
Yeah, and
I
he's
love
good.
it.
He's a good fighter.
He
But
and he and listen,
that's what I was trying
if
to.
he popped his shit, went out there and didn't perform, then that's something else. That
Right.
nigga popping this shit and going out there and stepping on
Stopping
it.
niggas. Yeah.
Stepping on it. Nigga, I'm gonna
Yeah.
pop this shit. He's like, I'm gonna stop you. Nigga ain't never been stopped. What'd he do?
Yeah.
Stop him. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? So what can you say about him? Now to the moment he stopped whooping ass the way he's saying he gonna whoop ass, then y'all can have something to say. But until then, y'all gotta just go ahead and just let him do his thing.
I
Cause he
mean,
doing it.
that's the whole. But that's the point I was pointing out. I think Keyshawn, you want people to say something, even though you got to have them. You got to be emotionally attached to them. If you're not emotionally attached, where you don't care, then that takes the love out of it. You want to see him get rocked. You want to see the stanky leg. You want to see this dude get shut up, and that's the part of being a villain. If you don't get that attention, it's worthless. So I think what Keyshawn is doing now, don't get me wrong, I ain't like how he pressing up on Abdullah, and Greg Hackett, cooked on that very well on how he picking on Abdullah, and then but he ain't had no smoke for De Los Santos or not outright whatever. I forgot his name. Nasir. It's like your energy is
Yeah, now
changing.
you're all right.
Andy Cruz, like your energy ain't the same with certain fighters. You pick and choosy. So he got. I am noticing that. You know what I mean. So, but again, I do see his movement and his status going up. I see his numbers going up with this streaming stuff on a whole nother kick. I don't do none of that, but I see that it's going up and he's starting to get a lot of buzz. And the more streaming and all that, your numbers get up, the more money you gonna get, bro. That's just how it is. Look at Jake Paul. Motherfucker didn't have to fight nobody coming in fighting matches, and people complained about Jake Paul. But when it was time for him to take a risk, how much money did he make? When he took a real risk, that's what it's all about.
Man. And what you think about Abdullah, man, for as he was speaking on the platform, they asked him about, having his first fight up in Cleveland when they did the Zone Top Rank press conference the other day. And he said, he would definitely, love to do so. So I don't know, we may possibly get that next, maybe win for Abdullah, man. So
I don't know if it's
I've
gonna
been
be
hearing
next.
that he talking about going probably next, not next, but probably after.
Yeah, it's gonna be after. I think he's going to UK first, which is good exposure for him. They're
You
gonna
think he
love
gonna
it.
go to he gonna go to UK for the Joe Cordina fight?
Yeah, I think if Top Rank didn't win the first bid, I thought he already had that. They already had that settled before the deal that he was
Yeah, I
coming.
thought he was going to the UK myself.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Yeah.
So maybe they might change. I don't think they changed the deal.
I think he's going to the UK to defend that. But I think, yeah, they did win the first bid. Joe's.
I don't have nothing wrong with that. Tank went to UK.
I didn't hear anything. Damn, that's crazy.
Tank went to the UK. Bud went to the UK. Earl went to the UK. Let him. It's his turn. Let him go. That's some good exposure down there.
Joe Cordina ain't nobody. He gonna beat him to death. But I like how we didn't talk about nothing about Cincinnati, how y'all been looking bad with AB. I love how we didn't talk about none of that.
No.
You got my man sleepwalking around.
No. This something
Cam and
Mark
Mace.
posted the other day right here talking about Andre Berto versus AB right here, man.
Dude, that was a fantasy fight that I always loved, man. I wish that would have happened. I would have liked that fight.
At what weight?
140, 147. Don't matter.
At 140, he stopped. AB stopped him at 140.
I think he beat him at 147.
No.
Yes, man. Berto was not. Both of them throw mean uppercuts, but I think Broner was more accurate. See, I think Berto would have fought Broner's fight because Broner doesn't throw a lot of punches. So does Berto. Berto got to get inside and try to mix it up. But that's Broner's fight too. It'd have been shoulder roll, phone booth. Both of them niggas.
Man, this is hilarious. My man Cam got us talking about a mystery fight. We ain't talking about how AB was on Cam and Mace Hill. We ain't talking about that.
Man, we ain't talking about that.
Man, come on, man.
Oh, we ain't gonna talk about we ain't gonna talk about him being drunk with $100 in
what he got going on as far as all of that, man. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody
in the world know that.
I'll pay y'all today or I'll pay y'all tomorrow. Y'all decide. So I mean, but you want to get into Montana love? Y'all want to roast Pete? See how y'all do. Cincinnati, man. Not for nobody go down there, man. Y'all shiesty. Y'all got such a beautiful downtown.
He's from Cincinnati.
Man, see how y'all do.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, only people in Ohio know Rasheed Warren. Stop this, man. Stop. You're not slick, man. Y'all Cincinnati dude.
Everybody knows Rasheed Warren.
No, we know Rasheed Warren.
Hold on.
Stop
that. Hold on. Good question right here. Because this salute to my boy Aircraft. My boy, he was on my show yesterday where we was talking about AB a little bit where the question was asked: Is AB a Hall of Famer? Do y'all believe Adrian Broner is a Hall of Famer? And I said I believe he is.
I'm gonna answer this quick. Yes, I think he's a Hall of Famer based on the criteria. The problem, you got Rocky getting in there. You got a couple other guys getting in there. I think Mickey Ward in them is in there. Arturo Gotti, I think they are in there.
Yeah.
Just because they fought each other, just going to war. So no, I think Broner can definitely get in there because he's the youngest 4-division champion, bro. So yeah, I think he definitely gets in. Might not be first ballot.
Should be.
Timothy Bradley in there, and that's my boy. AB Hall of Famer for sure.
Sean Porter is getting in there. Should be in there.
Yeah.
Sean Porter probably got the best amateur resume and box pro box to get combined. He probably got the best coming straight out from Ohio, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey, good talking to y'all. I got things to do. I'm gonna hit y'all up.
Yep.
You already know. Good looking, coach. You already know.
Yeah, for sure.
Shout out to Cam, not showing nothing bad about Cincinnati, but had to go on everybody. I love my Cam.
What's your take? Do you think?
This is
BBO, do you think
diabolical.
he's a Hall of Famer?
Oh, I think you're Hall of Famer, but I like how you get all the classy questions about your guys, but no classy questions about Montana love. I'm out of here, man. Peace, man. Love my brothers.
Nasty word, man. B, what you think? You think AB a Hall of Famer? Salute, bro. You already.
Yeah, I mean, like Ohio said, the youngest 4-time champ, and the criteria. This dude he would fight the type of guys that a lot of people wouldn't want to fight. You know what I'm saying? He would fight them. I would say he would step in the blender every time. You know what I'm saying? Win, lose, or draw. Just a lot of things outside the ring that affected, his career. And of course the Madonna fight situation or whatever. But, AB held it down.
Yeah, that's a fact, man. That's a fact, bro. You already know the vibes, man. Good looking. You already know we're gonna be doing this a little bit off, like 2 or 3 times throughout the month, man. You know what I'm saying? Bring it together, man. But this was definitely a dope one for sure, just to start off with, man, for sure, man. And salute to everybody that came through today. You know what I'm saying? Dope conversations, you know what I'm saying, about a lot of the Ohio guys, current guys that's moving in between the sport, of course, you know what I'm saying? Yes, I do believe AB is a Hall of Famer. Yes, I can't wait to see Abdullah Mason do his damn thing against Joe Cordina. I wish it wasn't in the UK first, but if it's in the UK, hey, all's well be well. You know what I'm saying? He gonna go to the UK, pack up Joe Cordina, and then you know what I'm saying, bring it back home to Cleveland. One other thing, Jared Anderson, man. Can't wait to see him come back, man. See him come back, May 9th, on that the Brian Worley card, that's gonna be dope for sure, man. Seeing him
That's
on the
dope.
comeback for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
I forgot to tell the boys too about Duke Reagan. Duke Reagan's supposed to fight next week too on the Flondora Thurman card too.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be on the prelims. I think it's like not televised, but he's going to be fighting though up there next week.
Okay.
And who else? Who else we got? A lot of stuff that we went through. Tiger Johnson. Can't wait to see what's next for Tiger Johnson. You know what I mean? What's the next fight? What's coming up for him? You know what I mean? So we got a lot of crazy stuff going on for the guys, man, for sure. You know what I mean? Then, you know what I'm saying? Shit was lit, man. It was lit,
It
bro.
was
It
lit,
was
cuz, for
lit.
sure. Is there a Pro Box
man.
card on tonight?
Yeah, tonight. Oh, yeah, man. Yeah, matter of fact, yeah, let me get your opinion while we here still, for real. So, you know what I mean? Yeah, we could talk about Pro Box tonight and Carlos Adames real quick, too, before we get out of there. Yeah, you got Lester Martinez versus Emmanuel Alim right here tonight for the WBC 168-pound interim title right now. So, Pro Box TV, man, they've been hot, man, with March Madness, you know what I'm saying, with, throwing fights every week, you know what I'm saying, on their staple, man. So what you think about this fight with Lester Martinez right out here?
To keep it a buck, I'm privy and I know the name Lester Martinez, but I don't know the other his opponent really.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm a definitely,
you all good.
It's on my radar though. You know what I mean? Whenever I hear something start the buzz or whatever, I jump right on it as far as like, let me go look up the, you know what I mean? Go look up who this dude is, you know what I mean? When it's on my radar, like boom, 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 you know what I'm saying? But I just seen it across the screen and I think I might have seen you talk about it and then I seen it on social media. So like, I was like, okay, this is something I can definitely tune into. Maybe me and my bro can watch it later on, you know what I mean? Since he in town, you know.
Yeah, definitely. They got right now in Vegas, they got Lester Martinez minus 1,800 to Emmanuel Alim's plus 730 right there. So obviously Lester Martinez is the heavy favorite, man. Yeah, I got Lester Martinez. I think he probably get a crazy stoppage. This fight is in California, by the way. So it's out on the West Coast. Lester Martinez definitely got he had a nice little following there the last, during the fight week up there for Lester Martinez this week, man. Got to mention that. So, yeah, I definitely got Lester Martinez tonight, man. Probably by stoppage tonight, man. Probably, mid-round stoppage. You know what I'm saying? Late round of anything. I don't see this fight going to 12 tonight, fighting Emmanuel Alim, personally. But Pro Box definitely lit tonight. Card gonna be crazy. They had a crazy card last week, man. So I'm definitely rocking with Lester Martinez tonight in that fight for sure. Was he's fighting for the interim title? The world champion is Christian and Billy right now. So hopefully we'll hear some news with Christian and Billy. I believe Christian and Billy gonna end up fighting Canelo for that. Mexico versus the world card September 12th in Saudi Arabia, that Canelo's return. So that's my personal belief. But you got that fight, and then of course tonight as well, Carlos Adames tonight fighting Ammo Williams, man, which we seen I played the press conference the other day, and then I played, the weigh-in yesterday on the show yesterday as well, man, which, it's a lot of little intensity going into, this fight right here, man. What you think about this fight right here tonight?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this one, cuzzo. I'm gonna go with Adames though, man. And I know they were supposed to fight before. What was the reason?
Yeah, champ. I think hold on, real quick. Hold on, give me 1 second. Yeah, champ. I think Lester definitely stops him tonight. I don't think it go to the distance. I don't think he make it to 12 tonight. You know what I'm saying? Salute to my boy T Hill, man. He said, shout out to the Ohio players, the network, CamJ by Fame and Ring Walk. That man they call B. Yeah, it was good. It was good,
What's
my
up?
boy.
What's up,
Yeah, go
T
ahead,
Hill?
bro.
Salute, bro.
Go ahead with your thoughts on this fight right here.
Oh yeah. So like, what was the reason that Adamas didn't fight last time when he had to pull out?
Yeah, I guess he got sicker allegedly. That's what he said from yesterday on the press conference, and and everything. So it's nasty work, bro. It's that
Right.
it's nasty work. Because Ammo, he looking at it like, damn, you pull out the day of the fight, like the day before the fight, and it's like we done put this work in. You wouldn't talk all this stuff, talk about knocking me out and everything, like. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just nasty work from that perspective. Like, you know what I'm saying? For sure. Like, it really is.
I mean, but the last outing with Emma Williams, when he fought Wendy Tucson, I mean, it was to me, I felt like he could have stepped up a little more, did a little bit more to try to keep it from going to a decision or whatever. But
Sad.
I don't know, man. I got to roll with Adamas. I'm gonna roll with him, man. I'm gonna roll with him. Maybe late stoppage.
Yeah, Damas looked like he in great shape yesterday
Right,
at the
like a
weigh-in.
late
He came
stoppage.
in at like 158, like 0.8 or something, like 0.9 or something like that. He came like Adamas looked like he's in great shape. And even Ammo came in at like 159.6. You know what I mean? So I see my boy Chan Ross. He said Ammo plus 20 live dog. Yeah, right now on FanDuel, they got Carlos Adames minus 380 to Ammo's plus 300 right now on FanDuel right now. You know what I mean? What I just seen. Man, I mean, of course, I'm definitely with I know that's the thing right there, champ. I'm glad that you mentioned that. No, the activity since from Adames. Adames hasn't fought since he fought Shiraz. You know what I mean? So, and that was in 2024. You know what I mean? And, last year, Carlos Adames went throughout the whole year, damn near like chilling, damn near waiting to see if he was going to fight. I thought he ducked Janibek, but hey, I'm not even surprised. Why not? Because Janibek just got banned for a whole year. You know what I mean? For him popping dirty. So
dirty.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he was gonna have the whole back and forth negotiations with Janibek throughout the whole year last year, and then Janibek ended up fighting Lord, where he ended up popping dirty, and that fight didn't happen. Then Carlos Adames was supposed to fight Ammo Williams on the Shakur Teal card, where he got sick. That didn't happen. So yeah, it's been a little bit over a year. You know what I mean? A little bit over a year for Adames. So I think that's the question for us. The activity a little bit with Adames going into this fight. But with Ammo, yeah, he just fought. But Ammo in that fight that he had for that replacement fight, he didn't look that good to me. Like, that's just my personal opinion. Like, he didn't look good to me in that fight. You know what I'm saying? Just personally. Like, I like Ammo, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see like him like as the goods. You know what I'm saying? Like, could he beat Carlos Adames? You know what I mean? Possibly, but I lean more, Carlos Adames' way a little bit right now. You know what I mean?
Me too, man.
There's what Scooby said. Some fighters can get away with not being active. Yeah, I think Adames is a fighter. For us, this fight with Adames, with Ammo Williams, I think he gets away with a little bit as far as the activity. Because Ammo Williams is like, you know what I'm saying? He just, comes straight at you. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's just there. He don't have really power for real. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's there to get hit.
Yeah, he's gonna be there. Yeah, he ain't gonna do anything to deflect too many punches or whatever. He's gonna catch up with him, especially if he takes a lot of body shots. If Adames works to his body and breaks him down. You're gonna probably
Yeah,
definitely stop him in the late rounds.
then Scooby said Adama's defense is underrated, and T Hill said, man, Ammo needs this fight for his mental well-being and for his overall promotional outlook. So hopefully Ammo is there to do damage. I would say Ammo looked like he was on demon time for what it is. For us, how he coming into this fight. My thing is, like we talked about it yesterday on the show, where we was like, it's more so his emotions. Like, can he control his emotions for us into the fight, for us, being locked in? You know what I mean? That's one thing for sure. Eric Craig said Adonis gonna beat the brakes off of Ammo. Yeah, bro. I gotta Adonis, man. He said Ammo was a club fighter at best. Yeah, man. Like, and it's crazy because this is like Ammo's last little shot for real. They go, you know what I mean? Where late to the party. Late to the party. What's good, brother? I stay on though. What's good? What's good, bro? We over here talking about this Ammo Williams and Carlos Adames fight right now, man.
Man, did I miss the cooking? Y'all been cooking, man?
Yeah, we've been on here for a whole 2 hours.
Man,
well, we still talk. Me and Bean still on here right now, chopping it up. You know what I mean? Just cooking this shit, talking about the fights tonight.
Okay, beautiful. You sound like a robot a little bit. I don't know what that is.
Do you got you on your core phone, your core thing?
Yeah, I'm on the phone. I'm gonna go ahead and put this phone on the charger too, so I can hear you a little better. Probably because the battery low.
The core speaker. If you do the core speaker.
Nope, I can't use the car speaker. This
no, that's what I was asking. Oh, you on your phone? Yeah, because I think it's your phone.
What's the subject? What's the topic?
Yeah, man. We just up here talking about Ammo Williams, man, and Carlos Adames. This fight right here coming up, tonight.
Yeah, man. Marcus talking about he gonna cook me when he see me, man. So I'm just ready to get cooked. Now I'm just playing.
Man. Yeah, that boy he just ran off. I think he had to run to do something real quick. He said, who? Let me see some. Who else? Let me see some other little comments right from the guys. Let me scroll up. That boy T Hill said that. He said that being said, it's gonna be tough for Ammo, and I'm looking at Adames as the cream of the crop in this matchup right there. Yeah, absolutely. I agree 100%, bro, for sure. My boy Aircraft said Ammo got a lot of deficiencies, even the journeyman like Wendy Toussaint exposed. Hey, that's a fact. Plus, man, that's why I said Ammo, me and my opinion, is not like the goods. You know what I mean? That's just my personal opinion. And then there's what Scooby said, what if Ammo after round they got injured or the concussion against Toussaint? And then Desmond, he said, it was looking that way earlier. Toussaint was clipping him right there. Yeah, man. I'll definitely rock with this fight, man. What you think about this fight? You know what
I mean, Adames, man, he never ceases to amaze me, man. You know, I think it was a closer fight with Terrell Goucher. I think that fight was a little closer than they gave Terrell credit. But I like Carlos, man. I like him. He dog. My first whiffs of him is when I caught him sparring with Bud. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and that was really good sparring match, man. They went in, man. So I mean, yeah, real good sparring session, man. I think it depends on who take control of the fight early. Adames seemed like a momentum fighter. He seemed like, once he get his momentum going, it'd be hard to kind of catch up with him. And it don't seem like he got a problem with playing catch up either. He's a good fighter, man. I like him.
Fact. Oh yeah, man, let me get the shit while we here and shit. Cause I ain't even while we here, because I still got a lot of other little topics too. what's your thoughts about Ryan? What y'all think about Rolly and Devin, man? As far as this fight, it ain't finalized yet, but what y'all think about, Rolly and Devin Haney possibly coming up May 30th, maybe, or possibly in June, maybe.
I'm a big Dev, advocate, but that's a dangerous fight for Dev, I believe. You know what I'm saying? Rolly, they all grew up in the gym together. Anybody that grew up in the gym with Dev, it seemed like it's a dangerous fight for him, man. Ryan grew up with Dev. It just seems like I've always said that I think Rolly gonna be a tough fight for Dev. I always said that. Even though I think Dev got the tools, I think Dev got the tools to smash him, but
Man, I'm definitely like, we know the boxing IQ of Devin Haney. You know what I'm saying? Really, really accurate puncher, not necessarily a heavy-handed puncher, not a high knockout ratio. So to expect something like, he might school a
right.
person, or he's gonna run it up on the points or whatever. But as far as Rolly, I think people talk about the fact he can really punch, which he can. But I think they overlook the little small things. You know what I mean? Like, it's still little small things he do. And plus, he used to be in judo. You know what I'm saying? So he kind of knows some certain things. Like, we seen how he was housing Ryan Garcia. He was housing him. You know what I mean? Having his way. So yeah, I mean, it's not going to be as easy. I think they think it's going to be easier than what they think as far as the Haney's. But I think he's going to be a lot more, durable than what they think. And he's not a one-handed fighter. You know what I'm saying? He's not a one-handed fighter. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when Ryan Garcia did what he did to Devin Haney, I know about the Australian or whatever background or whatever, but pretty much you saw in Devin that he had no answer for the same thing that Ryan kept doing over and over. Like, we used to call it back in the day, playing a video game, you chicken scratch. You keep doing the same thing over, you keep beating me because you just hitting buttons. You know what I mean? The same thing. It was chicken scratch. So you couldn't stop that one very thing that Ryan Garcia was doing. You best believe Rolly gonna come with a lot more.
Absolutely. My boy L. Will said he got Rolly beating Haney right there. You know what I'm saying? And then Scope, he said Haney might not be able to hold and turn Rolly to avoid inside fighting right there. You know what I'm saying? Not today, Scope. Not today. Maybe tomorrow. I might be live tomorrow. But oh yeah, and then added right here this little question right here. What I hear, my boy Aircraft. Yeah, bro. Boots. Right here too. My boy Lance Pugmire from Boxing Scene, he reported it last night along with Golden Boy re-ing up with the Zone. Oh yeah, let me take this thing out. Right here where basically saying that yeah, they got the potential date for Xander and Boots for June 6th, man. And they put in another date, possibly talk about June 20th as well, too. So, possibly those 2 days, June 6th or June 20th for Xander and Boots right now. But yeah, man, this fight is that's getting real serious. It's getting serious, man, for sure, man. What you think about this? Cause with Xander right here, man.
Oh man, I hope it happened. But it's kind of hard for me to gauge it as much because, like I said, I really only seen maybe 2 fights of Xander, and the one where he beat the dude. I think he was an African dude. Oh man, what's dude's name? The one Xander just beat. Little rugged dude, tough dude.
Abbas Baru.
Abbas Baru. Yeah. So that's pretty much like the most recent performance I've seen of him. But he got a nice style or whatever. I think it's going to be a great style matchup. The type of styles that Boots has, and the type of style that Xander has. Because they both can box, but they also both got thump. You know what I'm saying? So I think it'll be a really good fight, a really evenly matched fight. But I'm rocking with Boots, so I might be a little biased to say I would want Boots to win because I rock with him. You know what I mean? But it'll probably be a 50-50 fight though, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, man. I gotta go with the boy Boots, man. He gonna get crazy. Especially if they lock this fight in, it be possibly at MSG. I think it's gonna do great numbers, man, up there. Xander with the Puerto Rican following, and then Boots with the East Coast following mainly out there, New York and Philly and everything, of course. Like, yeah, I think it's gonna be a lit ass fight where I think they could get up to 18, 19, 20,000 for that fight in MSG, man. Easy in that fight for sure. Like that's my personal opinion, man. I love the fight, man. I love the fight, man, for sure. I said, my boy JoJo Jackson, I got Boots. Okay. Alfredo Carter was good, brother. Was good, bro. Was powerful.
Oh, that's Cuzzo right there. Carter.
Yeah,
What's up? Cousin Rico Carter. What's up, Cuzzo? Shout out Zone 15. What's up? And gotta definitely shout the zone all day. That's the home base.
Absolutely.
Zone 15, baby.
Yeah,
I just happen to be having my TV on silent behind me. Eddie Hearn and them, the zone got a card on with Lidard versus Denny.
Yeah, one of the UK card. I think
UK card,
UK
yeah,
or something like that. Yeah, they got that shit going today. I'm waiting for the tonight joint. I might tune in and watch them a little bit. I know more so. I'm gonna be ready for these fights tonight because take your boy Terramona fight tonight, man. Too, man. What you think about Terramona, man?
I like him. You hit me to this guy. I didn't know who he was, so I'm definitely yeah. I want to say it's been a little while since he had fought. But yeah, I want to see this fight because I want to see how he gonna be because I know they was bringing up I think Moses and Tuma along with his name. I've seen more of Moses and Tuma than I have of Terramona, so I want to see what he do tonight to kind of get a gauge of what I mean. Would he be ready for a Moses and Tuma? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
because Moses is athletic. He got that movement, and like I don't think Terramona. He might have the power, but he ain't got that kind of movement. You know what I'm saying? So that movement could give him issues. And Untama is a southpaw, so that would probably give him some problems.
I think it's gonna be a potential matchup with seeing him maybe with him and Joshua Evers, man. So maybe him and Terramona, maybe. Yeah. I don't know. I ain't for sure, but that could be something that could be going down the line, man. I don't know. It depends how Golden Boy moves Joshua Evers, though. I'm very curious. That's my guy, man, for sure. I know his last fight that he just had, he didn't get to stop the dude a little bit, but he got the win. That's all that matters. And you know what I'm saying? He got to grow from that experience. You know what I mean? For sure. You know what I mean? As far as Joshua Evers concerns. But Terramona, I'm excited to see him, man. That man, he's a real. We was talking about it with him, like how he's like a real happy going guy and everything. And then like he get in that ring, that boy's a monster in there. Like, you know what I mean? So I'm definitely excited to see him tonight. And Amari Jones,
9 knockouts, 9 fights. Terramona got 9 knockouts out of his 9 fights. So yeah, he got a 100% KO ratio so far.
Think Eddie's moving him. He's moving him slowly, but I think he's gonna build a little bit more momentum and push him a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Like I think tonight is one thing. You're gonna see, from the night in this fight tonight that he had tonight. See how more so they're gonna push him a little bit. After whatever he does as far as what type of performance he has tonight. And they got another guy I want to highlight. Amari Jones is on the card tonight on the Carlos Adames and Ammo Williams card tonight. Amari Jones, young prospect that's from Florida. You know what I mean? So prospect that's definitely building and got a rich amateur pedigree. You know what I mean? So I'm excited to see what he does tonight as well, man. So they got that card tonight. Carlos Adames, Ammo Williams. Gonna be lit. I'm pretty sure that's gonna be a banger fight. I would say Adames, he wins by decision or late round stoppage.
How many rounds?
Yep. Yeah, Mario with the O.
Is that a 10 or 12 round?
I say yeah, on a late side, like between like 9 and 12, like possibly if Adonis stops, if he stops ammo. I see between 9 and 12. I ain't gonna say he stopped him early on, but hey, I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, aircraft Amari with the O. Yeah, because Amari with the O is with Matron, and Amari with the A is with Golden Boy, the one from Oakland. Yeah, this Amari with the O is from Orlando. I mean, I think from Florida. I don't want to say miscorrected to say if he's from Orlando. I believe he is from Orlando though. Yeah, so yeah, Amari with the O is from Matron. Yep. Yep, man. So that's lit. Yeah, this shit gonna be crazy, bro. It's gonna be crazy. Hold on, something else real quick. Oh yeah, of course I talked about this the other day with Ryan Garcia possibly. Oh, this is something right here too, man. Let me say this too. Let me play this clip right here. I just posted that. Let me play the clip of Mr. Keyshawn the other day.
The amazing Keyshawn Davis. I will be back very soon, so keep watching me, stay in tune, I'll be back very soon against a real credible opponent, that we had controversy at one point in time, so stay tuned.
So you notice he say that he gonna be back very soon with a notable opponent. Then it was crazy. I was saying this the other day when I played this on the show the other day. I said
You said
rumors
Albright.
about him with Nair Albright.
No,
You know what I
Albright.
mean?
Yeah, I
Like,
remember. Yep, I remember you said that.
I was like, I gotta go back and find who posted that on Instagram. And they tagged Nair Albright and everything. Nair, he reposted it in his story and everything. Like, so you see Keyshawn talking about it, maybe about a former, somebody that's definitely, he had history with. Hey, I like the fight. Now, what weight class is the fight? I'm assuming 140 because Nair Albright then fought at 140. He done fought he fought Frank Martin at 140. So
At
I would
140,
assume it'd be at
yeah.
140.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So that's what I would assume, unless Keyshawn's bringing him up to fight him at 147. That's the thing.
But
That may be in play as well.
And it's definitely validity to what you were thinking when you said that on your show that you think it's going to be Albright. Then I looked on Facebook. I don't know if Nair Albright runs his own Facebook page or if somebody else is running it. But anyway, it said on his page, on Nair's page on Facebook, it had the picture of him and Keyshawn on there. So I'm like, I think it's something definitely in deep talks. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think it is Albright.
Yeah, I would like that,
said, I hope
that
it
would
ain't
be
Albright.
That would be a good fight
said
too.
they need that get back. Hey, they do. They do. Said Keyshawn said he do folks dirtier than previous fighters have ever done them. So let's see. Hey, I'm absolutely in agreement with it.
I would love it at 140, man. Because Frank Martin, he's in the mix, so you could have that little triangle there. You know what I mean?
Man, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking. I was like, would they rematch? Because I asked Kenneth, Kenneth Boheri. So salute to my brother Kenneth Boheri, man. I asked him about the rematch. He said, we'll see. You know what I'm saying? But I was thinking the way he said it, I was like, nah, it ain't happening next. You know what I'm saying? That rematch between Frank Martin and Nair Albright is definitely not next. When I had my conversation with him, so I was like, nah, I think it's gonna be Keyshawn possibly, because Keyshawn, they trying to build him into another a bigger fight. So they like, why have him fight somebody like Nair Albright on the rematch? You know what I mean? Because that fight is actually in the record books as no contest because of Keyshawn tested dirty, but Keyshawn did beat Nair Albright by decision, but it was a rugged fight. Like, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't the easiest fight. Like, Keyshawn ain't blow past Nair Albright in that fight like he did, some of the other opponents he didn't face. You know what I mean?
Right.
So Like I see reason why having them run it back too, for sure. Like they got the storyline and everything. Like so that's there.
Exactly. And Albright really gonna turn up on this one, you know what I mean? Because we seen how he switched the gears when he did with Frank Martin. Like he knew, like, okay, you know what I'm saying, this is a real tough fight. I'm falling behind or whatever.
Albright is awkward, man. He's awkward as hell.
And that's what,
that's why I told people into that Frank Martin fight. I was like, bro, awkward. I said that man Nair Albright is awkward, man. He an awkward ass fighter. That's the only thing. Frank Martin trying to be slick, like he can't. It ain't so much slickness you can be with a Nair Albright because he's so awkward. Because he be throwing punches with different little angles and shit, like kind of similar, like on some similar, not wild like Navarrete, but kind of similar to Navarrete with different little angles at times. You know what I mean? Like. Kind of, you want to say like you want to kind of similar to Aaron Pryor. Yeah, you want to say a little bit kind of as far as his pace of punches and how the angles. Like that's not your Albright style. So he's definitely a difficult fighter. He don't have power, you know what I'm saying, to stop you or none of that, but. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he definitely is a slick fighter, man. I definitely fuck with, bro, for real. Nair Albright definitely, I want to bring Nair Albright on the platform, man. I've been working on that behind the scenes, like trying to get Nair, man. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Don't be surprised if we get Nair Albright on the channel, man, because I've been working on trying to get Nair Albright on the channel and try to have a conversation with him and then about some of these fights, man. You know what I'm saying?
Now here, the American Idol Albright.
Yeah, that boy Aircraft, he said Albright a good fighter. He's like a 70s type fighter. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He got like a throwback style, like one of the awkward styles. Just, you know what I mean? Just, he coming with it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll fuck with it, bro. Salute to my boy Opulent, man. Salute, brother. What's good, bro? What's poppin'? T. Hill said Albright, crafty and durable. In the Martin fight, he both got rocked, and Rob Martin good scrap. Yeah, definitely.
Definitely
that
good
boy
scrap.
Ill Will said Albright better at 40. He was too big at 35 when they fought. Yeah, bro. That's the thing. That's why I said what weight class would they are running this fight? What weight class they running this fight? That's my question. You know what I mean? Like, I'm questioning that they gonna run this shit at 140 or 147 because Keyshawn, he the one talking about he going up to 147. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's that's the problem right there. Was Nair Albright, he probably would like maybe he might not mind to fight him at 147. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe that's the thing too. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. T Hill said, and in the Keyshawn joint, he definitely won at least 5 rounds. I thought it was a draw. Yeah, like bro, that's it. That first fight that they had was a close fight. It wasn't no like layup fight. Like it wasn't no easy fight. Like when Keyshawn fought Baranchak and blew past Baranchak and Limos and shit like that. Like it wasn't none of that type shit. Like that, it was a tough fight. Like Keyshawn edged it out. You know what I mean? And what Ill Will said, I wouldn't be surprised at 47 because Albright looked like he had room for some more pounds. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised at 47, man. I wouldn't mind it. That's Keyshawn. I think the thing with Keyshawn is too, Keyshawn don't really want to fight in the same weight class as Shakur Stevenson. That's why he's talking about fighting at 147 too. Like in that conversation too, in that perspective, like they don't want to be in the same weight class. So like that's another reason why, like, he's talking about 147. So and he's been talking about fighting Mr. Devin Haney and everything, and too in recent time, and too, like, you know what I mean? Like that's another thing, like, because the conversation is why isn't Shakur and Keyshawn not fighting each other when they both in the same weight class and Keyshawn's number 1 for the WBO? Like people's going to continue to have that conversation, and then they don't want that to have. They don't want us to have a conversation about that, and on our channels and in these boxing conversations. Then one of these guys got to be in a different weight class. They can't be in the same weight class. Like,
Right, exactly. I mean, because I don't see why Shakur would want to go back down to 135. If anything,
he
stay at
might he might
140.
do for he might go to he might I'm hearing that he may go down for Raymond Tyler.
Yeah, he got a lot going on. But I mean, as far as like the Evan Haney, man, I mean, he needs to run it back with Garcia. Of course, we've been talking about that, but they got the triangle.
Absolutely.
So whether he fights Garcia, Haney, Garcia, whatever way he chooses to do it, that got to happen. So I don't see why he would even entertain Keyshawn at this very moment. He need to go ahead and handle them two guys first. And ain't no guarantee he
Yeah,
would beat either Garcia or Rolly. That Haney's gonna be either one of them guys
facts.
anyway. So
Facts. That's why I said my preference is Devin Haney fighting Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia, of course, Ryan Garcia, I guess Dan Raphael, he came out and reported about Ryan Garcia coming back in the middle of July on the Ring Magazine card where he's gonna be main eventing. So, I'm assuming that this is going to be like a tune-up fight. We was kind of going through yesterday, like the rankings and see like who he could possibly fight. You know what I'm saying? Yesterday, a little bit in the show, a little bit. I don't see it being Teofimo Lopez. I mean, if it is Teofimo Lopez, I mean that'd be really interesting for sure. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, for as I wish it was definitely Devin first. You know what I'm saying? I wish that July date would be him, and I wish Devin would wait a couple of months and be like, fuck Rolly. Let's go ahead and fight Ryan Garcia in July. Like that's my personal preference, but they're still negotiating, talking with Rolly Romero, and time is ticking on that shit because if they're gonna fight in May or June, you know what I'm saying? Like, you want to get signed at least before this month ends in March. Rolly said he signed his part. We haven't heard anything for them signing their part yet. You know what I mean? So like that's just the difference in that, as far as my opinion on that. Like, I feel like it should be Ryan, but they talk about Rolly, but I don't know what's going on. All of this could be smoke screens to where they end up fighting somebody else and not even fighting either one of the motherfuckers. Maybe you never know. Like,
right.
but
Yeah.
like they could be fighting Jack Catterall because he's the number one in the WBO at 147 for all sakes. If the WBO to order that, you never know. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm just saying. Like, they need to sign on and figure out what they're gonna do. If they're gonna fight Rolly or they're gonna fight Ryan in July. You know what I'm saying? I know Ryan, he'll definitely fight Devin next if Devin wants that, but I don't think the Haney's wanting that fight right now with them immediately. They want to go with the Rolly situation, but I wonder what's the holdup on them doing their part and signing their part as far as the fight with Rolly right now.
Right. Yeah, man. But I appreciate it, man. I'm gonna get ready to slide on off of here and figure out what I'm gonna do. Link up with bro or
Yeah, do your
whatever.
thing.
But
Yeah, do your thing, bro. I'm gonna
man,
hit you
thanks
in a
for
minute, man.
yeah. Thanks. Shout outs to y'all guys. Shout outs to CamJ, Ohio Runs Boxing, BVO. Who was the other guy? It was OTB or
Yeah, OTB Boxing School and Coach Prentice, man.
and Coach
I'm
Prentice.
saying
Shout outs to
Tiger
everybody
Johnson's
that was
former
yeah.
trainer.
And big shout outs to Ohio, man. Ohio, I love it. I love the fact that he's saying Ohio runs boxing, not just saying Youngstown runs boxing or Cleveland, the area where you're from, but just saying Ohio, man, because we need that in Ohio. There's been so much division with Ohio. Cincinnati hating on Dayton or Dayton hating Cincinnati and Cleveland. You always hear the rivalries. It's like, man,
Facts.
this is one time we try to bring everybody together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro. I think it was dope. Like, one of my things was with this show was to try to get all of us together, where it was like all of us, we're all within the boxing space in Ohio and stuff. And of course, like, we want to be able to, talk about, I want us to be able to share light and talk about, some of the guys within Ohio, because we got a lot of great talent from here. And then, of course, all of us are content creators as well. You know what I mean? Like it's always dope to have everybody perspective for us. You know, a lot of these topics within the sport and stuff too. So it's something like we ain't gonna do weekly, but we do something like twice a month, 2-3 times a month. You know what I'm saying? Where we'll link up and do link up and talk about the Ohio guys and talk about topics in the sport and shit. You know what I mean? So like we're gonna do this a lot for sure. So like for sure, that's what I'm looking forward to. Keep branding and keep doing this for sure often. Where what I'm saying, even if we gotta fuck around and be like, all right, Bing, we fuck around and do it on your channel this week, or we'll do it on OTB's channel, or we'll do it on BVO's channel. You know what I'm saying? Vice versa. You know what I mean?
Right.
Shit like that. You feel me?
Yeah,
So,
rotate it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think it's a way that we can share on all of our channels at the same time. Like I'm live is a way that we can all share it on all of our channels. I'm gonna look into it because I gotta do that with me and Jack Queen with our show with Read the Room coming up. With some content that we got.
Shout outs to Jab Queen for sure. Definitely shout outs to Jab Queen.
Sister, man, for sure. That boy Aircraft, he said, is Youngstown a white suburban city? Not really. Not really, per se. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Hey, they got hoods up there. They got hoods in Youngstown for sure.
My boy Ohio Runs Boxing, that's where he from. He from Youngstown. Yeah, he from Youngstown. Sandusky more so. Yeah. You want to say Sandusky? Yeah. Sandusky most definitely. For sure. Yeah, you said hit up D1, you know how to do that. Yeah, bro. Yeah, D1, that's my brother. Yeah, I gotta hit bro up. Yeah, bro, because like we just trying to build, man, as much as possible, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying, on a lot of shit that we doing, bro. And of course, Ohio Runs Boxing, Marcus, he got a lot of shit going on with, his brand, uplifting, the whole entire state of Ohio. Of course, myself, I've been putting on my way, you know what I'm saying, recent time. And of course, like, you know what I'm saying, staying active. I think this week I did, how many shows I did this week? I did one Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, yesterday, and today. I did 5 shows this week. 5 shows this week, man. So like we know we've been doing the March Madness series, man. The March Madness series been crazy this week, man, with the March Madness and boxing series, man, from last Saturday all the way up until. So we're gonna finish that out, I'm saying, throughout this month, man, with the March Madness and the boxing series, because like, I mean, I think it's been lit for real. You know what I'm saying? It's been lit doing that shit recent time, and man. So we just, and of course, you've been active, man. You've been doing your thing. Of course, you live tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure you're gonna be recapping the fights and everything tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? What you all got planned for the show tomorrow?
That's pretty much gonna be it. Like whatever I get a chance to see tonight, I'm definitely run it back tomorrow. As far as like the fights tonight, trying to navigate everything that I'm trying to do too with bro being here. So we're gonna probably go somewhere in the city, somewhere in the natty, and grab something to eat maybe, and then try to get on back so I can tune into these fights. I'm watching a little something right now on the Zone.
Yeah, T Hill. I'm gonna get at D1 because I gotta figure that out, because I want to figure that out how, because we can have the whole show where we're all live at the same time, like, you know what I mean, at the same time. D1 definitely know too, so I'm gonna hit him up about it. That's my dog. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm gonna watch the fights at the crib, man. I'm blocked in at the crib, man. I'm blocked in watching these fights at the crib, man. Chilling, smoking, chilling. You know what I mean? Just
I grab me an energy drink tonight. I don't even really mess with it like that. But energy drink.
Just stay up to watch some of these fights. My boy JoJo Jack, he said, much love from Dayton homies. I'm all in anytime. Peace. Yeah, salute to my dog, man. For
EYT,
sure.
what's up,
JoJo
Dayton?
Jack, man, for sure. Yeah, Dayton, man, bro. Like Dayton, we got a lot of love for Dayton, man, for sure. Like, I remember, like, when I was young, we always used to go play. We used to play against Dayton Flames, like, coming here for Cincinnati, playing for, I played at Hilltop, growing up at Pee Wee, like, so we always, like, used to be going up to Dayton, playing, up there in Dayton and everything, you know what I'm saying, by Dayton Meadowdale and shit, you know what I mean, like, so, yeah, man. Much love to Dayton, man, for sure, especially in the battle rap scene, too, man. We got a lot of love. Like, Ohio, we just our state. We got talent in all sports and like damn near everything, you know what I'm saying? Especially in the football side for sure. But like in the boxing side, like it's Dayton, they definitely they had their guys and stuff as well, man. So definitely. My boy T Hill, he said, Bean said, you got great content. We need that personality to give us that Kodak feeling. Let them true colors shine through, baby boy. Yeah. For sure.
Appreciate it, brother. Salute for sure.
For sure.
Yeah, man. So that's what it is, cuz though. Definitely
Aircraft said
you.
only no fines. Yeah, fines. Hey, fines. My boy Cash Money. Fines. That they from Cleveland though. They from Cleveland. Yeah, on the veteran side, we got but all right, Aircraft. I'll let you know. I'm gonna have some of my battle rap guys from Ohio come on the channel. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like in recent time, and like we got badass battles. My boy B Lux from Cincinnati, that's tied to Adrian Bronner. He just brought his battle, his battle rap league back. You know what I mean? So he had a lot of guys from Ohio battle on a card this past like a couple of weeks ago. Like, and next coming up in May, they got Cincinnati versus Cleveland card coming up. You know what I mean? So like I'm gonna have some of my guys from that's gonna be involved with that come on the channel and stuff and have them talk about some of the battle rap shit going on and everything, man. So we got a lot of shit that we about to be doing different on the channel. Like you're gonna see a lot more football content and everything, man. So I'm working on a lot of shit. I'm trying to get my schedule and get shit together though. But we've been active on the boxing side. But salute, cuz, but I ain't gonna hold you up, man. We gonna see you, brother, and I'm gonna hit you in a minute, man. You already know the vibes, cuz.
Yes, sir. All right, cuz, one.
You already know. One. What that boy T Hill said? He said, y'all get the dose of Diane Hall. She about to take college basketball by storm next year. She from Ohio too. Yeah, that name sounds familiar too. I want to say Albert Bell was talking about her on the other day. Yeah, for sure, y'all. I want to say that for sure. But salute to y'all, man. Y'all already know the vibes, man. I'll let y'all know in the community. I don't know. I may do something a little later on or something with the fights or something. I'll let y'all know. I may do something with the fights. You know what I mean? So, no, stay tuned. But majority for sure, if anything, we'll be back live Monday. I don't know. Probably. I say we'll be back live maybe. I gotta see about tomorrow. I gotta see about tomorrow. I don't know. The wifey maybe want me to be all in with her tomorrow. So it might have to be Monday morning. So most likely Monday for sure. Jag Queen, I don't think Jag Queen's doing a show today because I know she was going to end up, she was trying to do a show yesterday, but her schedule and everything, she got caught up with her family and everything. So I don't think she's going to do a show today because I think she's working today from 3 to 11, unless she ended up not working today. But I believe she's not doing the show today. You know what I mean? So that's another thing. That's why I said I may come back and do a live where we just pop up and talk about the fights and shit today. Like, you know what I mean? Because I ain't doing shit for real too much today, for real. But I'll take me a break, fuck around, eat, chill for a little bit, and then I might pop up on here in a couple of hours, you know what I mean, for y'all. You know what I mean? If this isn't going live. But I'm pretty sure that she's not going live today because she did tell me last night she was going to work. She was working today too, though, from like 3 to 11 type shit, though. But yeah, if anything, though, I'll let y'all know if I end up going live for the fights, though, for sure. Like, you know what I mean? We definitely get a crack and talk some of this boxing with the fights tonight. You know what I'm saying? Fuck around with the fuck around you did. But salute to you. Amazing show. More to come from the best from Ohio Boxing Roundtable, man. Definitely going to do a lot more of this for sure, man. And I'll see y'all in a little bit, man. Salute to y'all, man. We out of here.
All my life I had to be patient. Like Meek Millie, I was dream chasing. Finger to the law when I see haters. Oh, the feeling when you tell your niggas we made it. Ooh, baby. Like Meek Millie, I was dream chasing. Finger to the law when I see haters. Oh, the feeling when you tell your niggas we made it. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Rest in peace, the Nippy was the street savior. Got my credit right now, I need acres. Gotta turn your dirty money into clean paper. Trying to own a franchise without a key player. I go through hoes like I weave laces. Tree blazers, let they mama noodles be flavored. Meat takers that be acting like the sacred. You bust in, you would think they on their knees praying. Then I slide like a screensaver. When I'm done, make some scrambled eggs, cheese bacon. Then it's on to the next, I ain't a speed dater. Little bitch ain't gon' hear from me till weeks later. I don't see no things changing. Kids still dodging bullets like they seen Matrix. These young niggas really need saving, but OGs won't teach them that the street's dangerous. All my life I had to be patient. Like Meek Millie, I was dream chasing. Finger to the law when I see haters. Oh, the feeling when you tell your niggas we made it.